Check, 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 check. Oh, thank you. That makes more sense. There we go. Good morning. Let's do this. Kotter and Marshall Show. Get on that stream. Join the horde. We want more people. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. You can always listen to the show. Very easy. Download the Rock 1061 app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker or check us out on the website, rock1061.com. Marshall, you texted me last night.
Yeah.
And you said you had done 40 burpees.
Yeah, man, I did 40 burpees in my garage last night. Felt real good about it. Real good.
Now, Cam, who is a fitness guru,
right,
joined us for beer for breakfast last week and said, look, you want that beach bod, you want to drink beer, burpees, the way to go.
Well, here's the thing. So this coming weekend, we're going to see epic heat. Heat we haven't seen all year long, Kotter. Yes. 97 degrees is the high. You kidding me? 97, Friday and Saturday. So my wife and I were being responsible adults. We decided we're going to be hermits this weekend. We were kind of hermits last weekend, but last weekend was practice for this weekend because I have no live broadcast. There is no Savannah Mega Comic Con. There's nothing going on. So I'm like I'm a doomsdayer this week, right? So I've been going to the grocery store. I've been making lists, figuring out what we're doing for dinners, breakfast, lunch, drinks, cocktails. And then I was like, well, if I'm going to spend all this time at home, going to spend all that time out by the pool, Kotter.
Yeah.
I should be prepared and try to get that pool body, that beach body I've been honestly searching for all summer long. Now, have I worked towards that goal before? No. Last night was the first night, but I did 40 burpees within about 15-ish minutes.
Okay.
And it was very difficult.
Burpees are the worst?
Burpees are the absolute worst, but I think if I just do 40 a day up until Friday around 2 p.m., I think I'll be fine, and I think I will look very svelte and ready to jump in the pool for no one else to see me except for my wife who already sees my gross body on a daily basis.
So you're going to do a total of 120 burpees.
Yeah.
And that's going to be beach ball shape for you.
You know what? Good start, right?
Yeah, I think,
Good start, huh?
You did 40 burpees. I don't care how long it took you to do those.
Yeah.
40. I mean, if you would have said, hey, I did 5 burpees today, I'd have been, all right, cool. When you shot me the text with 40, I'm like, that's actually impressive.
I didn't know how many I should do, so I just ran. I first said 20, and I'm like, that's not enough. So I did 40, and I felt good about it.
Will you honestly continue, or will you pull a me and then just stop instantly?
Hey, you'll find out. You'll find out. I'll find out.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you'll find out.
All right, it is the Kotter and Marshall Show coming up today. We're going to talk The Rock. He's got a new movie coming out. We had somebody rank all of his movies best to worst, and it really got me thinking, does The Rock really have a good movie? Looking at this list, I don't know if he does.
I don't know. Yeah, top tier one, maybe not.
It's pretty rough. All right, Hefe 2, the new music band of Fish, is going to pick a new song. We've got some stuff from Aaron Jones, also a new song from Thrice. I'm going to get quizzed in the face. We're taking your calls, comments, and text. What is the best meal in under $5? Of course, going to kick off the show with About Last Night. Julio Jones, Roddy White. They just kind of bypassed the celebrity weed thing and just went right to the black market.
A great idea.
It's where the money is. Kanye West is now roomies with the Atlanta Falcons, and we lost another music legend yesterday. Dusty Hill, longtime bassist of ZZ Top, passed away. We're going to kick off About Last Night, end the show with that right now. We're going to pay tribute to Dusty, one of my favorites from ZZ Top. It's LaGrange, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Morning, everyone on the stream. Morning, Heather.
What up?
Jeremy, he's still battling the cocoa. So Jeremy, the dude from MF Hot Sauce, unfortunately, he's got the cocoa. First and foremost, a fast and beautiful recovery. You beautiful human being. But he said on the chat that the coronavirus has got him up early, some weird hours. And he says, true burpees involve a 40 of OE. That sounds like a challenge. Challenge.
I didn't know one of the side effects was the coronavirus, just forcing you to get up way too early.
I guess
horrible.
So. I mean, if you're like coughing and stuff, and I don't think you could really stop yourself from doing that. Morning, Charles. How are you, buddy?
Wanda, morning. Already cussing this morning. Our apologies.
Morning, Bert.
What's up?
I have come up with maybe the 72nd best idea I've ever had for the show.
All right.
So I'm not going to reveal it on the stream, but I've come up with a pretty good idea. I've written notes.
Oh.
And I will tell you about it on Friday.
Okay.
On Friday, Kotter and I have a show meeting. We're going to talk about the show and go over show stuff, and I will present it to you there. But
I know it's serious if there's notes.
I had an epiphany of a really lame idea that I feel like we could steal.
You know, I think we work best with lame ideas.
Yeah,
because we set the bar low.
So I feel good about that.
Nice. All right, about minute 45.
All set for Quiz in the Face today. Today's Quiz in the Face, I'll go ahead and tell you. I mean, even if we're 2 hours out.
I'm not going to look. It's too much work.
So in honor of the Atlanta Falcons training camp obviously starting this week, I'm going to test your knowledge on these all-time Atlanta Falcon greats, or not so Atlanta Falcon greats.
Okay.
So you just need to let me know if these people are in the Atlanta Falcons Ring of Honor or not. It's super easy. Like, it's a 50-50 shot.
Right.
Like yesterday, you're like, oh, I'm going to get a 3 out of 10. I'm like, nah, you got at least probably 5 or 6.
Okay. I mean, some of them I'm hoping are gimmies. Some of them I probably won't know, with my vast knowledge of sports. But yeah, we'll see.
I would say 2 are absolute gimmies.
Okay.
Other than that, good luck.
Thanks.
Bert, you're sadly sick. Oh, man, that sucks, dude. You and Jeremy should get together, hang out.
Or not. I don't know if this is good.
Depending on how sick you guys are. Yeah. But being sick together with someone else, maybe that's a good thing. I'm not for sure.
All right, got about 30 seconds. All right, guys, be right back. Story number one about last night. Let's just start with this. It's been a rough month for musicians passing away. Biz Markie, Robbie Steinhardt from Kansas, Gary Corbet and Jeff LaBar from Cinderella, Mike Howe, vocalist of Metal Church, Joey Jordison just earlier this week, and then the word came out yesterday that legendary bass guitarist from the legendary group ZZ Top, Dusty Hill, passed away at the age of 72. The band released a statement on the website saying, "We are saddened by the news today that our compadre Dusty Hill has passed away in his sleep at his home in Houston, Texas. We, along with the legions of ZZ Top fans around the world, will miss your steadfast presence, your good nature, and enduring commitment to providing the monumental bottom to the top. You'll be missed greatly, amigo."
Yeah, this is a sad thing to hear, but I have some questions.
Okay.
So first and foremost, this is another musician, second one in a row, who's passed away in their sleep.
Yeah.
Questionable. Is there a serial killer?
I don't think I go that far.
Okay. Not yet, at
Not
least.
yet.
All right. Second question with this as well. So last night, ZZ Top was supposed to perform in South Carolina.
Yeah.
They've canceled that show.
Yeah.
That one singular show. Do you think ZZ Top is going to continue now? Apparently, Dusty Hill. Apparently, Dusty Hill wasn't able to play a show the night before because he was having some hip issues.
Yeah.
And they just had a fill-in guy. Do you think ZZ Top will continue without Dusty Hill?
You know, I was wondering the same thing because they released a statement when Elwood Francis is the guy that filled in for Dusty, and they said, per Dusty's request, the show must go on.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised, but then again, I kind of would. I bet they postpone a lot of the dates because I think the tour was supposed to kick off like this week. I mean, like the 30th of July.
Yeah.
So I bet they postponed just a bunch of dates initially, and then I wouldn't be surprised to see them reschedule. Now, one of the things looking into this that I didn't realize, the band formed in 69. Dusty and Frank joined.
Nice.
Dusty and Frank joined in 70. This band, ZZ Top, the longest continuing running band without any lineup changes in the history of popular music.
Really?
50 years. They went with the same three guys.
Is it the Stones up to that?
No,
Close to that yet?
no. They have been in and out with a bunch of different people.
Oh, okay.
So now
Gotcha.
they haven't had the same continuous lineup. So 50 years, the same three guys. So I don't know. I mean, having that record now gone, I mean, the Stones have, replaced people with guys that haven't been official members. They're just there to play during tours.
Oh, okay.
So maybe they do this without making somebody an official member of ZZ Top.
That makes sense.
I think so, but I expect them to eventually continue touring, if I had to guess right now.
Yeah, I kind of lean towards that way, too, when I was thinking about this yesterday, because, I mean, if they were... I mean, the call would be made pretty quick. It would be called yesterday or even today if they were going to cancel this tour. But they have tour dates all the way through May of 2022. I mean, they were just kicking off one massive tour. So, I think they cancel a bunch of dates or shift some around. But I think they are going to continue on. As they'll say, Dusty Hill said, the show must go on. So, man, rest in peace, Dusty Hill is ZZ Top.
All right, coming up next, we're going to talk Kanye West. Dude's got a new house. You ready for this? It seats 70,000 people.
It's a lot of people.
It's got 24 bars and restaurants. It's 30 stories tall, and it comes with its own football team. It's a really impressive home.
It's pretty cool.
Great move by Kanye West. We got that story coming up next. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
What up, T.A. Grindle?
Oh, what's up?
We are some sexy bitches. Thank you so much. Jeremy, how's if Jeremy, you're still around, man. MF Hot Sauce. How's MF Hot Sauce doing, man? How's the sauce, baby? I saw that you have a friend selling your hot sauce while you are down with the cocoa. Hopefully, you're coming out of the cocoa pretty quick.
Speaking of heat, Tony, Perfect Touch, brought us some stuff yesterday during the show. I got in today because she had mentioned that she bought me some green chilies, Hatch green chilies,
right,
which are from Hatch, New Mexico. So I come in today, and I've got 4 jars, 2 medium, 2 hot. So later on the show, when Tony's on the stream, got a spoon, got the hot. I'm going to give them a try and see how hot they actually are. We'll do that on the stream today.
Okay. I like it.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, wild stuff with both ZZ Top and Slipknot losing current and former members the past two straight days almost. So
I mean, ZZ Top, they had a date in Savannah on the 17th playing Johnny Mercer, so 17th of November. So I don't know. I mean, I do think they'll eventually tour again. Maybe not. I don't know. It's so weird.
I think that show happens. Like I'm leaning towards like 70%.
Yeah,
that show's happening. So I think these next few weeks, probably the next 2 or 3 weeks of dates, they all get shifted to the backside of their tour, like June of next year. And I think this is the final ZZ Top tour. I would say there's a good opportunity. This could probably be the last one. I mean, the guys are up in their 70s anyway. I mean, like they're playing. Money can't be an issue for them unless they've made a bunch of terrible investments.
They are rock stars.
But I'm just saying, I think it makes a lot of sense. This could possibly be the last ZZ Top tour, which should obviously help boost ticket sales.
Yeah.
Throughout this last run, so it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense for them to finish this with everything that they put out there.
Yeah, I think Billy Gibbons will continue. I mean, he just released new music. I bet he continues to tour afterwards. But yeah, I agree. It would make sense this being the last one.
Yeah. Let's see. Bert says, I got 7 amazing shows I'm going to this year, from Ashes to New with VIP. We came as Romans with VIP at the House of Blues, Slipknot, Judas Priest in Atlanta, Tommy Vex, as well as Fozzy and Pop People. You got a year ahead of you, Bert.
Yeah, man.
I'm just glad to see there was a couple of those shows that are actually in Savannah and Hillhead. How's the car situation coming along there, Marshall? Which car situation? Is there a situation?
I don't remember.
I got an oil change.
That's exciting.
Pretty dope. Kotter got himself a new car. He was the one who got himself a new car recently. So
yeah, mine was the piece of crap. So far, so good on the new one. Made it to Florida and back.
Nice. Jeremy's currently on hiatus from the hot sauce, I'm sure because he's sick. And his buddy's doing a fantastic job slanging the sauce. Oh, yeah, that's your buddy who got the tattoo. Nice. Oh, yeah, so Jeremy has expanded from just the sauces. Jeremy at MF Hot Sauce now has Mother Effin' Hot Nuts. So, yeah, he's starting to slang those.
Slang those nuts.
All right, guys, coming up this hour, we're going to talk about Kanye West being crazy, loads of crazy. We'll also talk about, man, this is weird, Julio Jones, Roddy White, and some black market marijuana.
It's crazy.
And then we have a quick little story on some nice little couple who didn't realize they were getting freaky. They were getting freaky. Sometimes you're out there in this world and you're like, am I getting freaky? Nah, not right now. But sometimes you are.
Yeah, we had the caller yesterday who called in about going to a birthday party with a friend, and pretty sure he ended up at a swingers party. So when I came across this article, I was like, okay, this is meant to be. And then I dressed for the occasion.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I'm going to get some coffee.
All right. Perfect. Yeah, yesterday was a fairly chill day, not only in the office, but, at the home office, working from the homes. The boss is out of the state at the moment, going up to corporate to do some stuff. So our boss, A-Dub's, not even in the building right now. So it was actually nice. Got some stuff done yesterday. We're working with the folks over at District Live. So that's the new music venue that is down at Plant Riverside. They got some shows coming in, which is very exciting. Obviously, the guys at Victory North as well, they have a bunch of shows coming. So it is a great time to get a show going in Savannah. So I'm excited to see some stuff coming in. Oh, yeah, I was actually. So, sorry, going back to the conversation we were having with Terabyte here. Yeah, I'm definitely considering getting a new vehicle. So my wife really needs a new vehicle. She wants an SUV. I do want a new truck as well. So I don't know. Eventually that's going to happen, but I'm not in a rush to really get either done unless her SUV craps the bed, which, I mean, she drives a total of 25 miles a day in her car, and that's the only time she ever drives her car. I drive everywhere else. Yeah, Bert, we are involved in promoting certain district live shows down at Plant Riverside. I won't say we're just. I mean, they're just starting shows. Their first official one isn't until August 24th, so we're just starting our relationship. But we know some of the guys over there, and we're excited to do some stuff with them. We haven't been inside the room or anything. It looks like it's just most shows are just going to be a general admission. It's just a large, wide open room, but I've heard it's beautiful. I mean, they sunk in a bunch of money in Plant Riverside. I'm sure they did the same for District Live, so I'm excited to see what the room looks like. But yeah, I'm fairly excited to see what kind of shows they can bring in for us. I mean, it's a Live Nation venue, so they got some money behind them. Yeah. They can pay these artists good money to come in and play.
Yeah, I figured since Live Nation is involved, the venue's gotta be nice. Bert, we've known each other for years, man. Go back a long time. All right, we got just under 2 minutes.
So in that story, it says that the Twitter account was renamed. It's been changed back.
They changed it back, yeah. Yeah, I flipped over there to look at it, so I was like, bummer. Kind of
funny. All their tweets from this past Saturday night or this past weekend with him there and then the United playing is pretty good, too.
Yeah, all that was fun.
They've just released the audio from Joey Jordenson's 911 call. TMZ has it.
Oh.
It was put up right around 1 a.m. No, about plus 3. It's put up around 4 a.m. this morning. Yeah, Bert, I would look at, if you want to know more about District Live shows, just go to plantriverside.com. They have a District Live webpage that you can check it out. Yeah, Wanda, they have the audio. I haven't listened to it yet. I'll listen to it here once we get off the air. We're going on in less than 10 seconds.
We'll be right back. Story number 2 about last night. Haven't heard from Kanye West in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And when Kanye West does something, Kanye West goes big. Last week, he and Apple Music teamed up for a live stream event for his upcoming album, Donda. The event, which took place at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, reportedly set the record for an Apple Music live stream event.
Right.
Now, however, the album isn't technically finished yet. So Kanye's like, you know what? I like the vibe here in Mercedes-Benz. That live stream event was great. I'm just going to stay here until I finish the record.
Yeah, so he took over like a 10 by 15 like empty room inside of Mercedes-Benz, and they kind of fashioned it into a bedroom for him. And then he's got some sort of like studio, like roaming music studio that they fitted inside of Mercedes-Benz. And apparently he's working on finishing the album from the stadium in Atlanta right now. Now, the album officially was supposed to come out, I think, this past weekend.
Yeah.
Like, it was supposed to come out with the listening party, with the show, and now he's decided to wait on it. And I think there's a future release date of like another week or 2 from now before they decide to release Donda. Now, Kanye's, when his career started, how about this?
Yes.
When his career started, when he put out College Dropout and Graduation, I was the biggest Kanye West fan. I was like, this is awesome. Then he put out some other stuff, and then I was very skeptical, and then he put out Life of Pablo.
Yeah.
It was bad. Yeah, it was real bad, and then the Life is King or Jesus King, or that last album was, pure garbage. I'm hoping Donda's good.
Yeah.
It seems like people are very, very excited about Donda, but he is straight up a crazy person because he showed up at an Atlanta United soccer match this past weekend dressed like a crazy person.
He was wearing the exact same outfit from the live stream event, except he had, looks like pantyhose on his head, and he was just walking through the stadium. He's like the Phantom of the Opera for Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You never know where you're going to see Kanye West pop up.
And he was wearing like this life preserver, like
big puffy outfit.
Puffy jacket with matching pants and shoes, like no shirt. It was a weird thing just to see him pop up at the soccer game for no reason. He just wandered around like a homeless man. Like he didn't stay there to watch the game. He didn't sit down. He just wandered around like he was Kane. You know, it's weird stuff.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium's got to be loving this. I mean, they temporarily changed their Twitter handle for a little bit, or the name of the account, to Donda Studio at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So did Kanye talk to anybody at Mercedes-Benz before he decided to live there? Or did they just go, it's Kanye, we'll let him do what he wants?
We as a human collective have decided to make Kanye West a billionaire, I think, pretty much, with his clothing line, his shoe line, and obviously as a musician. I'm sure he was just like, here's $10 million. I will be staying in this room, and I have my own personal security. And they're just like, yeah, this seems cool. Like, we'll take the money.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, coming up next, one more story to go in about last night. Julio Jones, Roddy White, they completely bypassed the celebrity line of weed and went right to where the money is. That is the black market. Got that story next. Here's Ozzy and Under the Graveyard. It's the Kotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
All right, I'm going to try to listen to this audio real quick.
Okay, I'm going to grab my coffee.
All right, so I'm listening to the TMZ audio of the Joey Jordison 911 call. It's 2.5 minutes. Sounds like it was his ex-girlfriend who actually wound up making that call into 911, stating that I think he's dead. So, yeah, in the audio obtained by TMZ, the caller is a woman who says she is Joey's ex. She tells the 911 dispatcher that there's lots of signs making her think Joey's dead. She says Joey's family hasn't heard from him in days, so she went to check on him at his home, and she feared he was dead before stepping inside. As reported, Joey's family says the drummer died in his sleep, and law enforcement sources told us there was no foul play suspected, and there were no illegal drugs found at the scene. Interesting. Because usually when a guy goes off the, off the grid like that, usually that's drugs.
Yeah,
I mean, history points us towards drugs. So weird, sad stuff. Weird, sad stuff. I'll have to listen to that fully later on, but
yeah, all of that sucks, man.
Bert says, I enjoyed the Puddle of Mud show. Thanks, man. It was weird, though. Wes was drunk. He was a little drunk.
Yeah. We were really hoping that he was clean and sober. It's kind of what we had heard. And then the day of the show,
Day of the
show, we found out the night before he was doing some serious drinking, and we're like, that's not good. And but no, I mean, drunk or not, I thought he sounded great. I thought they put on a great show. So
he pulled it off. I mean,
he did.
It wasn't his first time playing inebriated. That's for sure.
It was a better show than when they played Music Vault, whatever that was.
Yes. The now defunct, sadly empty Music Vault.
Yeah, it was a better show than the time they played there. Hey, Thomas. Good morning. Looking forward to Saturday. I'll be hanging out in Hardyville with Rewind 1079, then heading to Jacksonville for the Hella Mega Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out when every band started because I wanted to hit up Art Wolf prior to the show. It's only a couple minutes away from the stadium, so
it's not too far.
But I just because
20 minutes maybe max.
I think the concert starts at 5:30, and it's the Interpreters, the Instigators,
it's the Interrupters, and then after the Interrupters, you're going to have Weezer, Fall Out Boy, and then Green Day. So it'll go in that order.
Yeah, I figured that order, and I don't want to miss Weezer. I don't really care about the opening band. I really wanted to sing by Art Wolf, but I don't know. I was trying to find out an actual kind of timeline. Here's when this band started. Here's when this band started.
Yeah, I mean, you could look up to see if anyone has that information because they just did that show in Atlanta. The Atlanta show looked packed.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
that one was sold out. I think you can still buy tickets for Jacksonville.
I saw pictures from the Atlanta show. Man, the pictures that Fall Out Boy put up on their Facebook page.
Yeah,
or maybe it was their Twitter. I can't remember, but either one was it was jamming, man.
All right, we got about 20 seconds. Final story of About Last Night. We'll be right back. One more story to go in About Last Night. Now, a lot of celebrities are jumping into the weed game, giving their name and likeness to a different kind of brand from strain of weed. Well, former Atlanta Falcons teammates Julio Jones, Roddy White, not doing that. In fact, they're now being accused by a cannabis company called Genetics of defrauding millions of dollars in stolen cannabis that was going to be sold illegally. They're going right to the black market. This whole story is kind of crazy. According to Larry Brown Sports, Jones and White allegedly conspired with another man to sell hundreds of pounds of this company's cannabis. The business said it intended to take part in a legal cannabis operation following the guidelines of California. They leased a facility. They're getting everything set up. And then they hired this dude named John Van Beek, and that's kind of where things started to go wrong.
Yeah, dudes with three names is just a bad idea. Well, the dude set up the operation for him. He's building it out, but almost immediately it sounded like a bad idea because he couldn't explain the excessive money he was using to build it out. He couldn't provide invoices or any of the things that you would think one would be able to provide if they were building a facility like that out. And that's why Genetics was kind of weirded out at first. And then this dude essentially started squatting on the property and then turning around weed that he was growing. And apparently he took 22 harvests of weed and sold them for Roddy White and Julio Jones and I guess probably a collective of people. And they made a bunch of money.
So it looks like about $3 million in cannabis was harvested and sold illegally per month.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't a one-time thing, per month. Now, Jones and White invested in the company Genetics. They are part of this lawsuit. Now, they have lawyers representing them, and they're saying the vague allegations against SLW Holdings, which is the company that they're a part of that invested in Genetics, says is completely meritless.
No.
I know, right? Shocking that a lawyer is going to say it's meritless. But that's what they're claiming this suit is.
So, I mean, I never really took Julio Jones as a weed guy. Roddy White, maybe.
Yeah.
Roddy White, he retired a while ago. It looks like if I was doing nothing and I retired and I had all that football cash, one, I would invest in weed, and two, I would smoke and eat a lot of weed.
I find it hard to believe that I don't know, you're putting so much at risk if they were involved, with this illicit side of this. I mean, just because they invested in this company and maybe know the guy that is responsible for taking all the weed, I don't know. I mean, why put yourself at risk if you're an NFL star and even a former NFL star?
I don't think they did purposely. I would just do the defense of the dude. So if they're like, sir, we're suing you because you stole $3 million a month from weed from us. And I would just be like, It's just like your opinion, man. And that would be my defense, and that'd be my only defense. And it's so funny, they couldn't get mad at me. And they'd just be like, you know what? We're dropping this lawsuit. You're hilarious.
All right, coming up next. Yesterday on the show, we had a caller, and he went to a birthday party with a friend. Mm-hmm. We're pretty sure after he got into this story, he went to a swingers party.
Yeah, he went to a family incestual swingers party.
It was very weird. Mm-hmm. So I came across the story last night, and I'm like, we got to talk about this. If you go on a cruise and you wear an outfit that maybe has a pineapple on it,
right?
Sounds like you're down to swing. Just throwing it out there. Got the story coming up next. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Cotter's wearing a pineapple shirt.
Totally. I'm like, oh, I got one. I'm wearing it.
I don't know what kind of action you plan on getting in this office.
About as much as I get at home. None.
Sean says, want to have the absolute ish scared out of yourself? Have the motor on your fan lock up and scream at like 2:30 in the a.m. That was not a fun way to be woken up. Oh, I'm guessing you're overhead fan? Yeah, I can see how that's kind of terrifying. But also, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for hanging around this morning. Let's try sharing the show around. All right. I didn't do that yesterday. Sometimes I wonder if it's even effective because probably Facebook slams down everything.
Probably. Once again, later on the stream today, Tony from A Perfect Touch Massage was in New Mexico, the home of the Hatch Chilies. If you've listened to the show for any length of time, you know I have a love of Hatch Chilies. I buy them at Kroger. I finally found a decent Hatch Chili at the grocery store. Very excited about that. They actually ran out. I was able to pick some up the other day, so that was good. But she brought in 4 huge jars of green Hatch chilies, authentic roasted New Mexico Hatch green chili from the Hatch Chili Company. And these are labeled as hot. The ones I get from the store are medium. So later on the show, when Tony's on the stream, I'm going to just take a big old spoonful and see how hot these hot Hatch chilies actually are. Actually excited about that. Until it kicks me in the ass later, then I will not be excited.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking to share, but it's not giving me an option to share to a page, just to a group.
What?
Strange. Let's see. Share story.
We've got to talk eventually Cake Day. I think we officially made 30 days. We took advantage of vacation time where not a whole lot could have gone wrong, though it could have because things had to be fixed while we're out. But we'll have to talk about Cake Day. Maybe in our show meeting tomorrow, we can work on specifics for how we want to pull off Cake Day.
I think that makes sense.
Because members of the Horde, it's happening. We've got an Aaron Rodgers update on the show a little bit later on. That's going to happen, I believe, during the 7 o'clock hour. He is in Green Bay, held a 32-minute press conference after the first day of practice on Wednesday. Give you some highlights from that. Bad news for Bears fans. Apologize. Sorry about
I don't know if it's bad news, honestly, at this point. I mean, I think even when the story first started coming out, I realized that he was going to play this year. I think if we even go back to the video.
No, I will agree. You from the beginning said he would play with the Packers this year.
Yeah.
You were pretty steadfast with that.
So
100%.
I'm not surprised, but also I'd be more surprised if he played with them next year. It just doesn't seem like he's really into it. And I saw a 4-minute clip just yesterday. I want to go and watch the full 32 minutes because Aaron Rodgers roasts the Green Bay Packers, and in a very subtle Aaron Rodgers way. And I thought it was great because I watched just a small clip of his very long, press conference yesterday. So I'd like to sit down and just watch all of it just to soak it all in.
The level of personality that Aaron Rodgers has, I think I'd rather watch Space Jam: A New Legacy a second time than 32 minutes of an Aaron Rodgers press conference.
I don't know.
The dude is not exciting.
No.
At all.
That's how they have to be. Charles wants to know, did y'all fire Tim? Haven't seen or heard from him lately. Well, Charles, you definitely didn't help his employment. How about that? And after that comment, I can't say anything more. So think about it. Thomas says, just saying I want some of the new He-Man cartoon on Netflix. Must say very nostalgic. Oh, you watched some of it? I
want to see it. I do. They when we're the last day, right before we left vacation, there was this local coffee shop we went to, and they had it on the TV. And as we're waiting for coffee, I watched 5 minutes of it, and I'm like, yeah, that looks kind of awesome.
Yeah, I think once part of my hermitum that's going to be happening this weekend, going to be a full-time hermit because it's going to be so hot outside this weekend. When I'm not at the pool, I'm watching some He-Man this weekend. I watched a really weird show on Netflix over the last day or two.
Okay.
Like during dinner time and stuff, we've watched a show called Sexy Beasts. Have you seen this?
Is this the dating show?
This is a dating show.
I want to watch it just to experience it because it looks horrible.
So there's a show on Netflix called Sexy Beasts. So what they do is they put a sexy single in makeup, like full head apparatus makeup. You can't even tell what this person looks like. And then they just wear regular clothes and they try to hide their skin color and everything by painting their hands or putting gloves on them and stuff over their chest, depending on if they're male or female. And then they have 3 people of the opposite gender decide or, also get dressed up, and then they just date each other. And it's called Sexy Beasts. And the whole idea is you have to make an emotional connection and not,
physical.
Not a physical one because of the way they look. So they have 6 episodes out on this thing, and it is ridiculous.
Is it?
It is so stupid, but it's absolutely enthralling. I've watched all 6 episodes.
Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah. The episodes are like 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. Bert, thank you for hanging out this morning, man. Get some sleep. We'll see you later. No, when I saw it pop up, I was like, okay, I'm interested just to kind of experience it. But yeah, because we were watching Netflix the other day, or flipped over to Netflix, and it, they pop up like, the autoplay, and that started. My wife like, what the hell is that? I tried to describe it to her. She's like, I'm out. Like, yeah, I may watch it. I'm curious.
It's kind of funny, but yeah, I definitely want to watch He-Man this weekend.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be stuck in the house, not doing a whole lot. I had a bunch of video games. I had a bunch of music. I got all the food, TV. I got everything. I got no reason to leave my house this weekend because it's going to be too damn hot.
All right, we got about 2 minutes.
I'll tell you what, Andy Dalton, they were showing clips, and I was reading some reports on the Bears yesterday. Andy Dalton apparently had a day at practice. He was very, very good. So I'm kind of excited about the Chicago Bears quarterback situation.
Don't do it to yourself, man.
We currently have Andy Dalton as our starter.
Yeah.
No, I'm not excited about Andy Dalton. I'm excited that we have like a competent backup.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
The starter's Justin Fields. He's going to be starting by week 6. I know this. So Justin Fields, backup Andy Dalton. He's pretty decent for a backup.
Yeah.
And the backup to the backup is Nick Foles, who's honestly a decent backup. We have probably the best quarterback situation in the NFL. We'll probably trade Nick Foles, though. There's a lot of rumors that Nick Foles may get traded to the New York Jets.
The best quarterback situation without actually having a star quarterback.
Not yet. Justin Fields, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. We're in that constant 4-year cycle of maybe. We're just starting a new maybe. I'm excited about it. So I have 3 options for our call-in today.
Okay.
And I don't know, how many do you have?
I got a couple.
Yeah?
Yeah. I expected more on the stream. I thought this one was just a nice, simple one that everybody would almost have a take on. Today's call-in topic, by the way, is best meal under $5. That could be a fast food place, be the grocery store, whatever it is. Hit us up with the best meal under $5.
I've got 2. No, I've got 3, and then I've got a back-in-the-day choice.
Oh, I got
a throwback choice. It used to be under $5, and now it doesn't even exist.
Duh.
I know.
All right, guys, be right back. Are you and the significant other down to swing? Let you know how you can find other couples here in just a second. Don't forget, hop on the stream right now, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. The Horde is feisty this morning, so be sure to join the Horde, like, follow, and subscribe. Yesterday on the show, we had a caller. We were talking about birthday parties, bad birthday parties. He went to one, and this ended up being some bizarre, incestuous swingers party.
You're right.
Very, very weird. So then I found this story, and I'm like, I got to talk about it. So this couple was going to go on a cruise, and some woman went to TikTok and said she bought a bikini with little pineapples on them. She's like, oh, this is nice. And then she also got her husband a pair of pineapple swimming trunks because they wanted to be that couple where they matched on the cruise.
Right.
Well, then she found out that if you have pineapples on your swim trunks, swimsuits, shirts, pants, other clothing, that means you're a swinger looking to party.
Yeah, it turns out she found this out after she got done with the cruise because she's like, wow, people were really, really nice to us. Apparently, they didn't swing, or at least didn't get the
Not yet, anyway.
Whole idea of it. But the better question is, let's go full circle. Let's go Lion King here. Kotter, what the hell are you doing wearing a pineapple shirt?
Well, I figure I saw this article, and I'm like, I got a pineapple shirt.
First and foremost, I've told you this before. We're not in Bluffton. Bluffton is where you swing if you want to swing in this area.
No. I've heard Old Town on Wilmington Island, that area.
Oh, that's a swinger?
Is a hotbed. Just what I've heard.
So where are you going today in that pineapple shirt where you have an opportunity to swing?
Well, first I'm going to Bluffton, then I'm going to Old Town. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just thought I'd wear it and fit into the segment today. This whole thing is weird to me. I mean, have you ever been approached with the possibility of a swinging situation?
No.
So,
obviously, I haven't done enough burpees to really get into that, Kotter.
So I had somebody I worked with, and she told me a story about her and her husband being kind of approached.
Mm-hmm.
They were at a bar, hanging out with some people they knew but not well. And after a few drinks, the guys are talking. They're like, you guys want to continue the party back at the house? He's like, yeah, man. Love to party. Party's great. He's like, cool. We'll party at the house. So then they find out this couple's swingers, and by party, they meant swing. So somebody else then is like, just by having that coworker tell you the story, they were gauging your reaction. And if you went, oh, what'd you guys do? They know you're into swinging. So, I mean, this whole swinging lifestyle is so confusing.
Yeah, so according to the chat right here, we had someone chime in saying the pineapple has to be upside down to show you're a swinger.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently. And then she says also, different color loofahs determine your level of comfort with other couples.
There's too much going on. I mean, I'd have to do like studying just to be a swinger.
Yeah, we already know you're not good at reading.
No, reading and studying is hard. No, I'm curious though. I mean, I if there is somebody who's down with swinging, I'm not judging. We'll keep you anonymous.
No, Cotter's curious to know more.
Call the show. I got to know. How does this lifestyle work? How does one get into it?
Cotter's ripe for the midlife crisis right now. His kids are moving out of the house. He's 45, and he's not getting any at home, so he's trying to find some options, apparently.
No.
Yeah, he is.
I am just curious.
He's curious to find out what his options are.
No, I am.
What's considered cheating? Is it not cheating if it's in a different zip code?
No, I'm not looking for any outside activity.
Is there a 10-by-10 plot of land in Bluffton that anything goes that you don't have to talk about? Kotter wants to know. Call him right now, 1-800-394-1061.
I'm just saying, if you're a swinger, hit us up. I'm definitely curious.
Yeah, or just text the text line, and I'll shoot you Cotter's cell phone number.
No, please.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Please don't do that.
Starts with a 1.
All right, call, comment, text.
1, yeah, 9, 1, 2.
Shut up. We can turn on your mic. All right, call, comment, text after 7 o'clock. What is the best meal you've ever found for under $5? It could be fast food. It could be the grocery store. It could be the convenience store. Don't care what it is, but hit us up now. Call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What is the best meal for under $5? We got your stories next. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
MK Ultra One says, Kotter, if you swing, please shave all facial hair except your mustache.
That sounds totally legit. Yeah. I don't know if it is or not, but it sounds legit.
All right, yeah, that's definitely one of the rules. All right, guys, let's move on. Let's get into our call-in today. What is the best meal under $5 in your opinion? So, obviously, Taco Bell. There's going to be a lot of choices there. There's some McDonald's choices in there. There's a lot of fast food choices, but also if it's something at the grocery store, like if there's a TV dinner or Hot Pockets or something crazy, please let us know right now in the comments on the stream. What is the best meal under $5? Let us know, and we're going to share everything with you guys here in just a little bit live on the air.
Where did that go? There.
Cookout by far not under $5 no more, but it was. Thomas, tell me what you could get for $5 at Cookout. That was just the jam. I've pulled the comments from the Instagram. Just so you know.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, guys, once again, our call-in is what is the best meal under $5 in your opinion? I'll go ahead and share mine, the back in the day choice. So back in the day when I was working at Farm and Fleet, which was like a hardware store up in the Midwest, I would go to Taco Bell for lunch. Almost damn near every day I was working. You can get like 2 chili cheese burritos and a soda for like $4.80. And that was my jam. So that was my back in the day choice for best meal under $5. So, guys, if you have something that you think is the best meal under $5, please share it in the chat with us. Thank you, Charles. It could be something that you can cook at home or something that you can get through a drive-thru.
I half expected, because my wife is, she actually starts work today. Back in, students start next week, but she's got a few days back at work, and she was going to get there early. I half expected a call from her after talking about swinging and having her going, "What are you guys doing?"
Don't say you guys.
She didn't. I'm going to throw you in there. You're in here. You're an accomplice.
I ain't accomplice your dumb shittery. You're the dude who wore a pineapple shirt to work today.
Just saying. What are my options?
Your option is to iron that shirt. Jesus Christ, you mongrel.
No, I agree with that, but I didn't care.
Thomas, thank you so much for chiming in. Charles, thank you as well. A lot of you are oddly quiet today, and I'm sick of your bullshit. Chime in, guys. Once again, what is the best meal under $5 in your opinion? Please let us know in the chat today. Thank you, Thomas. Charles. Thank you, Sean, for chiming in. Appreciate that. So I copy and paste the comments onto a Word doc, so I'm able to easily read them and not lose them. So I sometimes copy and paste the avatars of certain things.
Right.
And I just saw Sean's. I copied his profile picture, and it's so tiny on the screen I never noticed, but it's just like his profile on Twitch picture is just him holding 2 huge racks of ribs. I mean, they're massive racks of ribs, like from his shoulder all the way down to his hands, like stretched out. It looks like he has these huge racks of ribs. Wanda says swingers are extremely judgmental, just FYI.
So judgmental about what? Performance? Judgmental about just couples in general? I'm kind of curious. Curious about it's a weird lifestyle.
Go watch a documentary, you freak.
Maybe. I mean, if you're into it, go for it. I don't care. Whatever makes you happy. Consenting adults don't care.
Shonda says it's 2 12-pound briskets. Dude, those are massive.
12 pound?
In the picture, they look very big.
Pictures always add 10 pounds.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. All right, so I mean, when we do these, we're gonna have to deep dive into to each one.
That's fine.
So how much? Let's see. We got about 5 minutes before we go on the air.
Yeah.
It's true, Charles. I do like looking at pictures of Sean's girthy meats. I love how everyone, for some reason, is getting auto-corrected swingers, ever like stingers. It's so funny.
He sent us.
Kotter's big time horny this morning, Elaine. So watch out. He's very interested in swinging and getting into the swing lifestyle now that his kids are out of the house.
That is not true.
Actually, that's exactly true.
I'm curious about the lifestyle.
I can read between the lines, Kotter. It's pretty obvious.
I'm not down to swing
yet.
Because
first he wants to know the rules, and then he'll be down. What are the rules? What are the rules?
I'm just curious. How does one decide I'm down to have sex with other people?
It's pretty easy. Huh. Other people. Okay, cool. I'm in.
So you're in. So Marshall, obviously now.
I think that's the thought process.
Dana is going to kick him in the balls. I expected her to text or call after we talked about it because, she was probably driving at the time. Probably drove off the side of the road and just, ended it just so she can be away from me.
There you go. David says, last cruise I saw some upside down pineapples on cabin doors.
There you go.
Should have walked in, David. Could change your life. So, guys, once again, we are jumping into our call-in segment here in, I don't know, about 5 minutes or so. What is the best meal under $5 in your opinion? David, you got to have something, man. You're cooking out all the time. I'm sure you've concocted something from there or a fast food place. What is the best meal under $5? Please share that, guys. Elaine, hopefully you got something as well. Feel free to chime in on the chat. Our call-in segment today is, what is the best meal under $5 in your opinion? Feel free to call in, 1-800-394-1061. That same number. You can also text. Feel free to text in your best meal under $5.
Sean sent us a picture, the full-size picture of him and his girthy meats.
Mm-hmm.
Those are huge slabs of meat.
I know.
Massive. Sean, I'm impressed.
Kotter, that's what I was saying.
I know. All right, got about 2 minutes. No, I'm sorry. We got another song. We got about 5 minutes. Top of the hour.
Get this all on one page because I got a bunch. Cool. Back when Pizza Hut had the pizza Pozzoli. Oh, the Pozzoli? Is that different from the Papa John's Papadilla? Okay, cool. I got a bunch that I can bring up.
Cool.
Here, and then obviously I have 3.
Yeah, I got 3.
I got 3, and then the throwback choice.
I had 1 on Facebook, so.
Okay. Let's just start off. Start off with like 2 of yours.
Okay.
And then I'll jump into some streams, and then maybe I'll do like 1 of mine, and then we'll go to break here.
All right, sounds good.
So I got 1 more song. It's about 4 minutes long, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
we got
cool.
about 4 minutes.
Cool. Ooh, Wanna dropping down just like a top 5 list. I love that. Just drop that in real quick so we're good to go there. Boom. Thank you. All right, guys, thanks for joining us this morning. Kotter and Marshall Show. Going to jump into our call-in segment. We have some new people joining us. What is the best meal under $5 in your opinion? We'll talk about that. Take your calls and your text messages as well in regards to that. We'll discuss, and we'll see if we can find the ultimate $5 meal. Also this hour, we're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers. Man, he had a scathing, manifesto-styled, breakdown of why the Packers suck. Although he didn't quite say those words.
Yeah.
And speaking of sucking, Kotter, and not the way you think, in the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about the jobs that actually suck. Jobs that are tough, difficult, that you don't get much pay in. There is a list that we found that we'll talk about. And later on in the show today, we'll have Marshall's Music News. We'll play some trivia for P.O.D. tickets and also tickets to the Savannah Bar Crawl, Tailgate Bar Crawl. First big weekend of college football is very, very close. And also quizzed in the face. Kotter, going to quiz you in the face, buddy.
I'm ready.
Training camp has started for our Atlanta Falcons. Very excited about that. So we're going to test your knowledge on some Atlanta Falcons greats or not so greats.
Okay. Yeah, I came across the one, and it's an email that I think we both get. But I'm going to steal it for next week's quiz in the face for you. And I'm just going to change it up and not use any that were in that email. But it was
Sure.
a solid idea. That one's good. All right, we got about 2 minutes.
You know, it's difficult to actually find a meal under $5.
Anymore, it's hard, man.
Yeah. And ever since Taco Bell took away the quesalupa, I haven't been back. So, I don't even know what they have anymore.
Yeah, I haven't been to Taco Bell. I mean, it was kind of one of our regulars there for a while. I haven't been to Taco Bell in a while.
Loaded taco fries, topped with spicy ranch is their go-to right now.
I don't know, man. The taco fry, I don't care. Don't care about the taco fries.
Yeah.
Commercials are kind of funny sometimes.
They have the nacho fries. No, nacho, get the hell out of here with those nacho fries. Give me the quesalupa. Spam and eggs is a big one in Minnesota. Not a big fan of spam. I haven't had spam in a very long time.
I'm assuming I've had spam, but yeah, I don't know when. I'm sure it wasn't this is the best thing ever.
All right, guys, we're about 45 seconds away from hitting the airwaves once again. Thank you, everyone who's chimed in, waiting, and sharing their meals under $5. Sugar and Spit says if you cook at home meals, you can be as low as $2 per person. But what's your favorite? Specifically, Sugar and Spit. Tell us what's your favorite meal to cook at home then.
All right, guys, be right back. We're taking your calls, comments, and texts this morning. 800-394-1061. Talking all about the best meals you can get for under $5. What is your go-to best meal for under $5? Call, comment, and text. 800-394-1061. There was one that just instantly came to mind for me when this topic was brought up. Tortino's Pizza Rolls.
Oh, yeah, Totino's, yeah.
I have loved those since I was a kid. I love them now as an adult. It's got to be the pepperoni and only the pepperoni. Supreme doesn't work. Straight up cheese is gross. The 3-meat one, which you think, that's going to be good. It's 2 extra meats. No. It's just straight up pepperoni.
Yeah, the 3 cheese one, if you get a bag of Totino's just cheese pizza rolls, you are asking to no longer have a mouth because you're just inviting bubbling cheese to pretty much coat your mouth and then burn every piece of skin inside of it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful when you cook them because they overcook instantly. So, I mean, you have to be very precise. Give them about 3 minutes. You flip them. Give them another 3 to 4. Once they're sizzling, you take them out. You don't let them go longer than that because then they're just going to get all solid on the inside and gross.
Well, you got to let them rest, too.
Oh, no, you have to let them rest.
You don't want to be that guy unless you're absolutely dousing them in ranch. If you have a bowl full of ranch and then you're just sticking the entirety of the Totino pizza roll, except for that little corner in ranch, there's a good chance you will die.
Yeah, no, you have to let them cool. And don't tell, if you microwave pizza rolls, you're a heathen. I mean,
Ooh,
you're a heathen.
What a take from Kotter this morning.
You should not be. You haven't earned a pizza roll.
Spicy takes.
If you're going to microwave the pizza roll, you should never be allowed to eat them ever again. They have to be baked in the oven. The only way to go. Now, another one that I thought of when I was growing up, worked at the Country General in Manitou, Illinois. It was a convenient store / gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the owner of that also owned a restaurant right next door called Old Thompson's.
That sounds like a great restaurant.
Named after her dad, Old Thompson's. My go-to meal whenever I worked at the Country General were mozzarella sticks, strawberry milkshake.
Ooh,
$3.50.
Wow,
$3.50.
that's a deal.
It was a great deal. So call them up. I'll be over in about 10 minutes. You know what I want. Go over, $3.50, mozzarella sticks, strawberry shake. Like every weekend I worked at the Country General.
How are the mozzarella sticks?
They're mozzarella sticks.
Were they too bready? Were they crummy bready?
No. They were definitely not crummy. So they're definitely not crummy.
Those are the worst.
It's a small town restaurant. I mean, it's a cheese stick. You're basically getting the same thing.
All right. Well, let's go to the stream and grab some stuff here. Actually, this is coming off our Instagram, and this is actually from our coworker Mia, who's currently very pregnant. She said bean burritos from Taco Bell for a total of $2. That apparently is her go-to Taco Bell meal.
I mean, I think Taco Bell is the king of, or used to be, I don't know as much anymore, the king of like the $5 and under meal.
Didn't they like kind of create the dollar menu? It was like them and McDonald's,
yes.
I think, were like 1A and 1B.
Yeah.
They kind of created the dollar menu at fast food places. So I would agree that is a great, that's an under $2 meal, let alone $5 meal. I got some other ones here on the stream. Charles is old school. Charles is saying a pack of hot dogs and buns under $3. But that's like for the crappy like hot dogs that are like mostly rat meat.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're gonna get like an all beef hot dog, you're blowing your $5 right there. I mean, I don't mind getting cheap buns because you can get buns for like $1.
Yeah,
that's fine. That doesn't bother me. But yeah, if you're gonna get decent hot dogs, you're going over $5.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now, Thomas says on the stream, he goes, back in the day, Cookout used to be a lot cheaper than it was now, which is still kind of crazy to me because Cookout's super cheap. He said he used to be able to get a double burger, white cheddar cheese bites, ranch chicken wrap, and a huge tea for under $5.
What? I still never been to Cookout.
You don't need to.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah, you're gonna pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass for you. You don't need to go to Cookout unless they start spending money with us. And then I love Cookout. I absolutely love Cookout.
Best.
How about? I actually had to look into this one, but Sean chimed in. He said Little Caesars warm and waiting pizza, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But they're no longer $5 or less. They're
Really?
actually $6 now.
Oh, come on, Little Caesars.
Times are hard. Times are hard, man. I'm just saying, like, yeah. I mean, I most recently went into a Little Caesars and bought a bunch of pizzas for this little get-together I was having. I didn't even realize they are well over $5 now. They used to be $5 in and out.
Disqualified.
Yeah.
Disqualified, Little Caesars.
Not in this conversation.
All right, 800-394-1061. Call, comment, and text. What is the best meal you can find for under $5? Hit us up now. We'll continue with your stories next. Here's Rise Against. It's Nowhere Generation. Rock 1061. My apologies, Wanda. My apologies. But you had no choice in my defense. Said you didn't have permission to use the oven.
Let's see.
No, White Claw.
Ooh, I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good. Well played. Well played, Trigger and Spit. Well played.
Just going through and editing some of these up.
I can read the one that we got on Facebook to start, if you want to go into yours.
Yeah, share that one, and then share that one to start, and then I'll get into some of mine.
Okay.
And then I'll do some stream ones.
Okay.
Actually, just flip that, actually. So let me start with mine.
Okay.
Reintroduce, and then throw it to me. Go into your Facebook. I'll do some streams, then we'll bounce out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to do yours first. Then
Yeah,
Facebook.
let me do mine first instead of me dominating,
Sure.
portion of it. We'll do it that way.
Sounds good.
Wanda really took offense to that. Sorry, I just saw that.
Yeah,
Take offense to that, Gabe.
Busted out my real name.
She's like your mom over here. Gabriel, get downstairs right now.
My grandma was the only one who ever called me Gabriel. And it was Gabriel. Gabriel,
get down here.
the only one who ever used that name.
Quick phone call here.
Yeah, if we can make it super quick.
Let's do it.
Rock 1061, who's this?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. You got a story for us?
Hey, yeah, man, I wanted to comment on your best meal under $5.
Yeah, man.
Go for it.
Hey, it's not the best meal, but you got to throw it out for all of us construction boys. You get a sleeve of tuna from the grocery store for $3. So a sleeve of tuna comes with 6 cans of tuna. You get a $2 loaf of bread, and then when you stop at the gas station every morning, you get free mayonnaise or free relish from the gas station, and then you got tuna fish sandwich.
There you
That's
go.
perfect.
For $5. $5 for a whole week worth of food. A whole week's worth of lunch.
Dude, that's all. It's like genius level discount eating right there. That's awesome.
Well, when you're building docks all the time and you're far away from anything,
Right?
and it's the easiest thing to transport without it getting all messed up.
Makes sense. All right, man, we got to run. Thank you, though, for the call. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah, man, appreciate it.
All right, see ya.
All right, so well run that on the third break then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's genius level right there.
Yeah, that guy's done some research. All right, so once again, I'll start with mine. Yep. I'll start with mine. Then you do your Facebook, and then I'll do some streams.
Okay. Yeah, the Facebook one's pretty quick. But
Wanda, I 100% agree. I think Vic needs to call in for this segment if he's up and at him, if he hasn't quit his job yet.
yeah, we haven't heard. Well, I guess we were off Monday, Tuesday. I haven't heard from Vic in a bit. All right, guys, be right back. (800-394-1061). That is the number. You can call or text. You can also comment in on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Today we're talking about the best meal under $5. Call, comment, and text. 800-394-1061.
Well, I was chatting about this one on the stream a few minutes ago, Kotter. But back in the day, when I was working at Farm and Fleet in Central Illinois, which is a hardware store, I used to go to lunch every day. And I used to go to Taco Bell, where I'd get 2 chili cheese burritos and a Mountain Dew for under $5. It's like $4 something. And it was the best meal. I mean, that was like, I got my own car, I got my own job, buying my own lunch. I'm a grown-up now. That was my go-to under $5 meal, at least growing up.
The chili cheese burrito from Taco Bell, maybe one of the best low-key items they've ever had on that menu.
Yeah, and it's not available anymore.
And that sucks.
To my knowledge, unless someone has some chili cheese burrito knowledge that maybe it's called something else or it's on there still and I just forgot about it. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they no longer have the chili cheese burritos at Taco Bell, and they were the business back
they're
in the day.
So good. I mean, there was nothing to them. It was a shell and a smear of meat and cheese.
Yeah, meat-like slop product, but it was delicious. Now, how about this? Currently, I think it's still going currently, my favorite go-to breakfast under $5, just meal.
Yeah.
Wendy's has 2 honey butter chicken biscuits for $4 at Wendy's for breakfast. Those honey butter biscuits, woo! Good Lord, Kotter. They are delicious. That is one of my favorite go-tos. And then classic Jake Thompson. Our buddy Jake Thompson taught me about this. This is purely epic fat guy stuff. So I need you guys to turn up the radio, pull over to the side of the road. I'm about to blow your minds.
Okay.
So Jake Thompson taught me one day at McDonald's. For the dollar menu, you get yourself a McChicken or a spicy McChicken, depending on how you're feeling. That's like $1.25. Then you get yourself a cheeseburger. And then what you do is you take the spicy chicken patty and you put it in between like the double cheeseburger and then get a soda. And then you have like a spicy, cheesy chicken beef sandwich. And I was like, Jake, you're a crazy person or maybe a genius. And I tried it and it is actually pretty good. And that was well under $5. So you can get like the sandwich. I think you even throw fries in there for under $5 as well at McDonald's. But yeah, the combination of a McChicken and then the double cheeseburger, he taught me that. I'm not saying that's some crazy thing.
No.
I'm completely giving credit to Jake Thompson, and you know I'm not lying. Kotter, you know Jake.
No,
you
I know
I'm
Jake.
not lying.
No, I'm impressed. I mean, because that is some ingenuity I've not seen out of Jake Thompson.
On the stream, someone said a McGangbang is what it's called.
That's good. Call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. Best meal under $5. Jacob hit us up on Facebook. I had the Totino's pizza rolls. He was just like Totino's pizza. Fold that bad boy in half,
right?
And you just eat it.
That's a calzone.
It really is.
He just described a calzone.
He also said banquet TV dinners, Salisbury steak. I lived on those when I worked away from home on a drilling rig. You ever a big TV dinner guy?
I was when I first moved to Las Vegas, so I had no money. So a TV dinner was $1. So I would literally take $20 that my mom gave me, and I would go to the grocery store, and I'd exclusively eat TV dinners for a week or more with just $20. So I lived on that for a while. Kotter, on the stream, we got this great comment. So he said, the Zippin gas station in Richmond Hill, corner of Highway 144 and Fort McAllister Road, had a 3-piece chicken finger and potato wedge meal. Came with a drink and a dinner roll right at $5.
That's awesome.
Sean said it was amazing. I don't know if that's still available or not, but that's out there. That's a choice.
All right, so coming up next, we got a call from a guy that I think has taken this under $5 meal to a whole new level.
Yeah, he went all Einstein on us.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
There's math involved. There's a week's worth of food out of it. We got that call coming up next, and we still want your stories as well, so hit us up. What is the best meal under $5? 800-394-1061. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show. Rock 1061.
The McGangbang. I love it.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah. We should call it the Jacob Thompson Presents the McGangbang. And that's what we'll call it. That's what we'll call that for now on.
I got to edit this call real quick.
Okay.
We'll be right back, guys.
That was easy.
Yep.
I'll pop in the headphones there.
There we
you go.
God damn
Nope, still
Yep, there we go.
I love this. The McGangbang, a Jake Thompson production. A Jake Thompson joint. Oh, too funny. So Tony, who's right next door, works right next door, said that one of her thinnest employees gets the McGangbang. She says, it is a thing. It is a chick between two hot beefs. One of my thinnest employees gets it. Good Lord.
Sean, it's actually Thompson without a P. I don't know. He's very particular about not having a P in his name. Tony, I found all of this stuff on my desk. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Coming up here in just a bit, actually going to try a big old spoonful of the hot Hatch green chili to see how hot it actually is.
All right, so coming up this hour, guys, we're going to give you guys a quick update on Aaron Rodgers. We actually have audio we'll play back from his press conference yesterday. Now, he did apparently a 30-minute press conference.
It was crazy.
Something to the effect of that.
Yeah.
I watched a 4-minute clip, and he really got into, it was just literally one question that he answered, but he answered it for 4 minutes. He kind of went down the rabbit hole and broke down his entire summer pretty much of what happened with the Green Bay Packers, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. The clip is about the players that they didn't re-sign.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right, another call. Hold on. Rock 161, who's this?
Hey, it's Walter.
Hey, Walter, what's going on?
Not much, guys. I got the best meal under $5. But I got to make a disclaimer before the whole town starts to run over there and get it. You can only be military or DOD to go in there and eat. But believe it or not, the mess hall on Hunter Army Airfield has the best lunch, $4.25.
Ooh.
All you can eat.
Walter.
All you can eat and drink.
Walter, what's your go-to when you go to that buffet?
So my favorite was the Soul Food Thursday. They used to have different things on different days.
That sounds awesome.
And so Soul Food Thursday, they would have beef oxtails, fried chicken, catfish, salad bar, sandwich bar, dessert bar.
All the bars.
Any kind of drink you wanted. Oh, it was awesome, man. I ate there all the time. I never ate so good except when I used to work out there. God, that was a good place.
Damn, Walter.
Dude, that's awesome.
Those people can cook out there too. It's not like, you think about people in the movies, they have a white tank top and a big ladle and they're slopping something on the table.
Right.
No, these are real legit chefs. They are doing some excellent cooking in that place.
Nice.
Well, Walter, thank you so much for the call, man. We love the enthusiasm about this.
Y'all ever get a chance, if y'all can find a way in there, get somebody to get you in there.
All right, well, let's make some calls.
All right, thanks, Walter.
All right.
Thanks, man. See ya.
Yep.
All right, let me edit that up real quick.
Yeah, do that real quick, and we'll add that into the next call. We got about 4.5 minutes before we go on.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. There we go.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. The way Walter described the mess hall buffet there. I felt like I could just smell the food.
I know.
Right off the grill. Amazing. Morning, Gibby. Thanks for joining in on the fun this morning. Right now, we're talking about what is the best meal under $5 in your opinion. If you want to chime in, or if anyone else on the stream wants to chime in, once again, what is the best meal under $5 in your opinion? About 2.5 minutes out from going back on the air. Kotter, how do you want to work this break?
Do you have any left?
Yeah, I do.
Because we can start with one of the calls, go to some of your stuff, and then end with the other call. Good morning, Gibby. Welcome back. Hopefully things are going all right with you guys, you and the family. What was the taco place that was in Peoria? God dang it. Wasn't Taco Bell, but it was a chain, but it was a tiny... God dang it, I don't remember what it was.
Taco John's?
Taco John's, because they had the Taco Tuesday. They were the most basic tacos you can ever get. Hard shell tacos, meat, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes. But whatever that sauce was, it made it worth it. And we would go in and just... It was like $5 for like 5 tacos or whatever. And we would just all go in together, like on Tuesdays, and come back with like 40 tacos at work. But that sauce, man, was the business.
So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 really quick ones.
Okay.
So do you want to jump in, play a call?
Yeah, we can start with the call.
And then I'll chime in real quick. I got 3 quick ones, and then we can wrap up with the second call.
Yeah, we'll wrap up with Walter.
I've never been so excited. I want to find my way onto Hunter Army Airfield so I could try this amazing food.
If anybody's got an in, let us know, because, yeah, I want to try it now.
Sean, I 100% agree. Taco John's had the most bland $1 tacos ever. Kotter loves them, though.
It was the sauce. The tacos, like I said, the most basic taco you'll ever find. That sauce was legit.
All right.
Stand by it.
I got a couple friends who absolutely love Taco John's, too. My buddy my buddy Denny loves Taco John's.
Yeah.
I never got into it, man. Plus, I think they were in, like, Creve Coeur, dude. They're, like, forever.
Yeah, they were
away.
in Creve Coeur. Yeah, we always made Joey D go get them. Tony's got an in on the base. I like that. All right, we want to go check this meal out. All right, guys, be right back. We are taking your calls, comments, and texts today. It's all about the best meal under $5, 800-394-1061. Got a call a little bit ago from a guy who, I don't know, genius level.
Oh, yeah.
Under $5 meals. Here you go. This is the way to eat for a week under $5.
Hey, yeah, man, I wanted to comment on your best meal under $5.
Yeah, man.
Go for it.
It's not the best meal, but you got to throw it out for all of us construction boys. You get a sleeve of tuna from the grocery store for $3. So a sleeve of tuna comes with 6 cans of tuna. You get a $2 loaf of bread, and then when you stop at the gas station every morning, you get free mayonnaise or free relish from the gas station, and then you got tuna fish sandwich.
There you
That's
go.
perfect.
For $5.
Genius.
$5 for a whole week worth of food.
Done. That guy's got it down.
Yeah, he has it down to a science. I mean, those guys probably don't get paid enough. And he's trying to find a way to live.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you need to eat a week's worth of tuna fish sandwiches, this man has a plan for you for under $5. That's awesome.
I think it's fantastic.
All right, let's go to the chat real quick and see what other options we have out there for, once again, ask you guys what's the best meal for under $5 in your opinion. I love this one. So our friend Sugar and Spit commented, how about White Claws, 2 for $3.50? Now, that'll feed you.
Will it?
That'll feed you.
It might leave you a little hungry.
Well, it'll feed your soul. It'll feed your soul, Kotter. I'm not saying it'll probably leave you a little hungry. I agree there. Sean also chimed in. He goes, how about the hot dog and drink combo, or just like the pizza slice and soda combo that you can get at a Costco or Sam's?
Yeah, okay.
That was our go-to for a while when we actually worked regular hours, like regular people, and go to lunch together. We would go to Sam's Club on a once-a-week basis, and then sometimes you could even throw in like a churro or a pretzel as well, and keep it all within $5 or so at Sam's Club or Costco. Those are little cafeterias, are amazing.
I forgot all about that. Yeah, get the hot dog, the soda, and the pretzel. It was like $4, $3.
On Instagram, Crazy Asian Diva said, "How about just pot pies, quick and easy?" And you can get those like for $1.50. Like they're like the off-brand ones. Oh, not Marie Calendar. They're way too expensive. But like the off-brand ones, you could totally get for under $5. Feed your whole family.
I'm a fan of a good pot pie.
Yeah.
All right, best meals for under $5. We're gonna end it on this. Walter. Walter's my new favorite caller. I've never heard somebody so enthusiastic for a cheap yet fantastic meal.
Whatever he's on, I want to be on that as well.
I got the best meal under $5. But I got to make a disclaimer before the whole town starts to run over there and get it. You can only be military or DOD to go in there and eat. But believe it or not, the mess hall on Hunter Army Airfield has the best lunch, $4.25.
Ooh.
All you can eat.
Walter,
all you can eat and drink.
Walter, what's your go-to when you go to that buffet?
So my favorite was the Soul Food Thursday. They used to have different things on different days.
That sounds awesome.
And so Soul Food Thursday, they would have beef oxtails, fried chicken, catfish, salad bar, sandwich bar, dessert bar.
All the bars.
Any kind of drink you wanted. Oh, it was awesome, man. I ate there all the time. I never ate so good except when I used to work out there.
Walter, if you're going to bring that level of enthusiasm, you call every day.
Yeah, I mean, also, they have all the bars there.
All of them.
Do they just have a regular bar?
I hope so.
Can I have a few drinks afterwards? Because it sounds like that buffet, that thing, is like pure sex. I'm going to need a smoke and a nice scotch afterwards.
If we got an in to get into this place, I want to try it now.
Yeah, well, I mean, not with that shirt. You ain't coming. That pineapple shirt? No way.
All right, coming up next, we're talking Aaron Rodgers. He showed up in Green Bay. It looks like he's going to be a Packer this season. We'll talk about it next. Kotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1. Here's Chevelle. Morning, Greg.
Oh, Greg showed up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of here.
Wait, you can't be.
Nah, just tell Greg, you come do the show, man.
He'll just run over. He'll just pick up his quick run on the way over.
It'll just be two old guys farting in here.
I'm going to get some water because I'm going to get ready to try these Hatch chilies since Tony's here.
Okay. You go do that, man. All right, so we're talking A-Raj coming up here in just a little bit. Then we found this quick little breakdown of jobs that essentially suck. Your overworked, underpaid jobs. We found a list, so we'll share a couple of those with you. Probably a couple of you are these professions, so we're sorry. We're going to bring them up. But, just in case you're wondering, we got some professions that just kind of overall suck based on the money. We'll share that with you before the end of the 7 o'clock hour today. Tony suggests you put the green Hatch chilies in between tortillas and cheese.
I actually, when I got home, my lunch yesterday was some of the tortillas Tony brought in. I had some cheese, and I was able to get some of the Hatch chilies from Kroger. So I did that, threw them in the oven for 4 minutes. So that was my lunch yesterday. My lunch today will be the same thing, except I will be replacing the Kroger brand Hatch chilies with these. So very excited.
Good for you. Yeah, I saw that corresponding news yesterday, Sean. So we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. But yeah, once Aaron Rodgers pretty much decided that he was coming back to Green Bay, they let go of Blake Bortles. I'm guessing Green Bay is probably only going to carry 2 quarterbacks. I thought they usually carry 3.
Right.
But it'll be Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, and Blake Bortles was like just a camp arm, as they were saying. Sadly, I don't think Blake Bortles is going to be signed by any other team. I think his career at this point is pretty much over.
Yeah, I would agree. Tony, no, they weren't fake green chilies. They say Hatch on the package, which I know most of them don't. They were the best grocery store outside of, that area of New Mexico, Texas, green chilies that I've ever found. So I wouldn't call them fake, but I'm guessing. Going to go out on a limb and say these are going to be better.
All right, how much time we got?
We got about 2 minutes.
All right, and we have 2 more breaks this hour. Gotcha. Okay. You have the Aaron Rodgers audio all queued up?
Yeah.
Later on tonight, in case you guys aren't doing anything fun, come out and have some fun with me. I'll be doing bingo at the draft room at Berwick. Come on out. Grab yourself a chicken pesto sandwich with sweet potato fries, just because that's the exactly thing I'm going to get for dinner tonight. I've already determined. So they have amazing food out at the draft room at Berwick, and also they have like 30 beers on tap. Bingo is absolutely free each round. We give away like free appetizers, free beers, free swag, and then the final game of the night is for a $50 gift card. So if you guys are looking to get out of the house tonight and have never been to the draft room at Berwick, tonight's a great night to come and hang out at the draft room. It's over inside the Kroger complex right there on 17. So if you were coming off the 204 from in town, instead of taking a left to go to Walmart, you take a right, go down about 3 miles, and it's on your left-hand side. Sean says, all right, got to get up, planning on going to Wendy's for breakfast now. Thanks, Marshall. You're welcome. Honestly, I'm thinking about skipping lunch and then, like, as soon as the show's over, running over to Wendy's, grabbing some honey butter chicken biscuits, coming back, eating breakfast, skipping lunch, and then directly going into work, doing more work.
All right, guys, be right back. The ongoing saga of what was going to happen between Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers seems to have come to an end, at least for now. Aaron Rodgers showed up for training camp, and it looks like he is set to play in the upcoming season. Now, they had their first practice on Wednesday. He participated in the QB number 1 role. Looks like he did well. Afterwards, though, dude held a 32-minute press conference talking about all kinds of things. He admitted that he considered retirement. He went into the whole timeline of everything that was going on during the offseason.
Yeah.
We said this off the air. Man, is he boring, though. If he had some personality, I mean, what he was saying was awesome. Because, right. I mean, he pulled no punches when it came to the Green Bay Packers organization. It's just like watch paint dry, man.
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't speak with a lot of emotion, but I don't think he really does when it comes to the media. Most football guys don't because they know better.
Yeah, I get that.
With that type of stuff. But we have a clip from yesterday's press conference. I think we should get into. I want everyone to kind of hear this.
All right, this one he was speaking about being disappointed about how veteran players by the Packers were treated, whether they're either released or not re-signed at various points in their career.
I wanted to help the organization maybe learn from them some of the mistakes in the past, in my opinion, about the way that some of the outgoing veterans were treated, and just the fact that we didn't retain a number of players that I felt like were core players to our foundation, our locker room, high character guys. I'm talking about Charles Woodson, Jordy Nelson, Julius Peppers, Clay Matthews, Randall Cobb, James Jones, John Kuhn, Brett Good, TJ Lang, Brian Balaga, Casey Hayward, Micah Hyde, guys who were, exceptional players for us, but great locker room guys, high character guys.
I mean, he had a list that he was reading from during this.
So there's like a 10-person list right there. So, I mean, a lot of people, after I got done watching that clip yesterday and waking up this morning, kind of reading Twitter and looking into this, they claimed this to be kind of like they referenced it as like a CM Punk, the wrestler. He did a promo called the Pipe Bomb promo. Where he pretty much roasted his employers, and that's what they said Aaron Rodgers did here. He just kind of roasted his employers. He just flat out said, "Oh, the Packers suck because we didn't re-sign any of these people. We don't show respect, and we don't care about our players here at the Green Bay Packers, the team I'm currently employed by."
Now, one of the players he mentioned was Randall Cobb, but according to Trey Wingo, Rodgers returning to the team was dependent on bringing Cobb back. So the Packers have agreed to a trade with the Houston Texans on Wednesday, acquiring Randall Cobb once again for the Packers.
Yeah, so they just threw like a 6th-round draft pick at the Houston, the Houston Texans to make this trade happen, which I think I was laughing because I'm laughing only for the fact that the Bears actually traded one of their disgruntled wide receivers to the Texans, and I was told that if the Bears didn't trade Anthony Miller to the Texans, they would have never traded Randall Cobb. So technically, the Bears helped the Packers.
What are they doing?
I obviously they didn't know, but did they really help them? I'm not for sure. But kind of a weird deal with Aaron Rodgers. The way the whole offseason has gone, he talked about retiring. He talked about becoming the Jeopardy full-time host. I mean, as a football fan, I knew he was going to play.
Yeah.
He's too competitive not to play. I just wanted to see him play in another uniform, but maybe next year, because it sounds like they've reworked the contract for Aaron Rodgers, and he's most likely going to get traded after this year because he is done in Green Bay.
All right, coming up next, we're going to talk jobs that may sound cool, but when you really look at it, not so much. Maybe your gig is on this list. We'll find out. It's the Kotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1. All right. All right. So Tony dropped off some green chilies from her trip to New Mexico. I'm a big green chilies fan. Hatch green chilies. Now, the ones I get from Kroger are medium. Mm-hmm. Some are spicier than others. Just depends on the batch. These are hot. So I'm curious to see how hot they actually are.
I will not be trying them.
So I'm going to try them right now. All right, we go. Ooh, smells so good. There we go. Yeah. All right, so that's a nice spoonful of chilies. Oh, those are good. Oh, those are hot.
What's the heat level on them?
1 to 10 right now. Initially, I'm gonna say 6. I mean, it's there, but it's not like overpowering. However, the amount of green chilies I will put on food, by the end of my meal, I will be regretting every decision I've ever made. But Tony, those are utterly delicious. Oh, those are good.
There you go.
Another bite.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why Aaron Rodgers is so dull in that conference. Once again, I think it's just because that's how quarterbacks kind of have to be, at least at this point. But in his career, you think he'd be a little bit more entertaining, but he's always kind of been that way.
Well, it's funny because, I mean, he showed up to training camp, and he's got these weird glasses on. It was wearing a shirt from, like, The Office. Is that what it was? So, I mean, he's got this kind of weird look going on, but then when he takes a mic, just no personality.
Holly says servers work their asses off, and some people just don't tip. I work as a server at Buffalo Wild Wings and Pooler, and I've been a server for years, but some people just don't understand. I guess we live off our tips. Yeah, I don't understand. If you tip badly, I want you to honestly drive to the closest mountain and throw yourself off of it.
Yeah,
you're a douchebag. Tip 20%, man.
Yeah, I don't get
if you get bad service, like I get it. Like if you get utterly the worst service, like $1 or $2, and that's probably pretty high. You should probably not tip at all. But if your service even is baseline good, it should be at least 15%. And if you thought, wow, I got pretty good service, she was on top of it or he was on top of it, the bartender killed it, got my drinks, they were delicious, 20%.
Yeah.
And at that point, you should be a little drunk, and you should probably tip more.
No, I agree. I don't get the non-tipping thing with people that do it.
Yeah, I mean, I went to Over Yonder on Saturday, had, I don't know, 4 drinks over 3 hours, and got food to go. And I think my bill was, I don't know, like $70-ish bucks. I tipped 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be a crappy tipper.
Yeah, Tony, those are delicious. I will definitely be eating some for lunch today.
All right, guys, one more break here in the 7 o'clock hour, then we'll officially jump into the second half of the show, talking about those jobs that, well, just kind of suck. And don't get the love they probably should.
Yeah.
Tony goes, I've even tipped shitty service at a minimum of 15%. Well, you're maybe a better person than some of us. The service is bad. It's hard to tip.
I'm trying to think the last time I just had crappy service to where it's like I, felt the need not to tip or not to tip at 20%. I couldn't even tell you when that was.
I'll tell you what, every single time I go through a drive-through in Savannah, if it's a drive-through, I don't know why, I always get stuck in line forever, or they don't have something, or they give me something wrong. It just seems like fast food in the Savannah area just sucks overall. You sit down at a restaurant, generally you're getting a good experience because people know this area, obviously, huge tourist destination, and they know that they are going to make a ton of money if they just do the bare minimum.
We're going to go ahead and just come out of the stop set here.
Okay.
We got about 30 seconds.
Gotcha. Went too long on the whole $5 food thing, huh?
That was good, though.
It was fun.
All worth Walter's call.
Hey, Walter, baby. Give me more calls from Walter and Walter-like people. Positive reinforcement people. I love it.
All right, guys, be right back. Talking jobs that may seem cool, but when you break it down, maybe don't live up to the hype. I mean, I think you could say that for a lot of jobs because you can break down the coolest job on the planet, and there's still the element of it's a job.
Yeah,
and there's days it just sucks.
Yeah, there's professions all the time that you look at. You're like, man, an astronaut, that'd be cool. But you look at the training that astronauts have to do, and like the absolute terrifying. What if the moment our shuttle launches, it blows up? That's a risk you're taking.
Yeah.
That's tough to live with, especially for a job like that.
So taking a look at some of these on this list. The first one is video game developer and basically anything in film. I mean, being a guy who likes to play video games, I mean, you think about it, you're like, man, creating video games has got to be a cool gig. You think it'd be a lot of fun. But according to this list, you're overworked, you're underpaid, and you don't get a lot of the credit for what you do.
Yeah, especially for the film industry in the Savannah area. I mean, it's massive. I mean, they're talking about building studios at the old fairgrounds. I mean, they're doing all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I know some people that work in film here, and it's not the funnest profession in the world. There's a lot of sitting around, but also when you're working, you are absolutely killing yourself nonstop for a long period of time.
And when it comes to video game developers, there's a story now. Activision is having a massive strike with a lot of its employees because of work situations, the environment in the building not being a good place to be.
That's a unique one. That's definitely a unique one.
Also on this list, veterinarian. I mean, if you like animals, you're thinking, man, this would be a cool gig. You get to hang out with animals all day. You get a cute little animals, pet them, all this stuff. But you got to deal with some stressed out owners. And then there's the complete negative side of this.
Mm-hmm.
Pets die. And you got to be the one that sometimes puts a pet to sleep.
Yeah, so I mean, on the flip side of the veterinarian, let's just talk about nursing. I mean, nurses, especially ER nurses, they have the worst because they have to deal with sick people, bodily fluids at any point, at any area, coming out of every end.
It's true.
It's just soul-sucking. Plus, they work like 12-hour shifts, too. I mean, like, I think they only work like a lot of nurses, I think, do like 12-hour shifts. They do it 4 days a week. They have 3 days off, which is great. But it's underappreciated what they go through and what they do. So,
And you throw in a pandemic, that makes things better. No, it doesn't. I mean, it's 10 times, 100 times worse. With all of the TV shows about chefs and cooking, you look at that and you're like, man, they're rock stars. This has got to be one of the best gigs ever.
Yeah, Guy Fieri, man.
He's living his best life.
Flavortown, baby.
Flavortown.
Take me to it.
So good. But, I mean, there's so many long hours, being a chef. I can't imagine being back in a hot kitchen, middle of the summer in Savannah. How miserable does that actually got to be?
I have a buddy, Chef Neil, and he's worked at multiple locations in this area, and he loves it. But I got a feeling, a little piece of him, he's like, it could be a little draining. But let's bring up the most important one, because I think, obviously, this one touches upon you the most. I got some friends who are in this profession, teaching.
Yeah.
Through the pandemic, obviously, a lot different circumstances, but just with children all day long, God, you guys are heroes. And then you have to try to teach them something, let alone just letting them exist near you, like a daycare center or something. Like, you just got to make sure they don't die, and you got to feed them, all right? Like, daycare center's not trying to take anything away from you, but that's not as difficult as being a teacher. Like, making someone sit down, pay attention, and try to teach them math, which obviously I didn't do well. Still the worst. But teachers don't get enough credit.
No, and it's like, I think some people, and my wife is one of these people, and I've met a lot of them. Some people are just put on this planet to be a teacher. And God bless you for doing that, because I've seen, being the spouse of a teacher, I've seen the side of the frustration, dealing with parents sometimes. I mean, just like anybody else, got to deal with your boss, deal with administration. It can be a very frustrating job.
And a lifetime of $32,000 a year. Doesn't that sound great, kids?
All right, coming up after 8 o'clock, it is time for me to get quizzed in the face. It's all about the Atlanta Falcons and some of the best players ever on that team. We'll see how I do after 8 o'clock. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Let's see. Got a call.
Get it.
Rock 106.1, who's this?
I fucking hate working.
Vic, what's going on?
I'm fucking going to work and I hate it.
Vic, do you feel underappreciated at your job? Do you think being a mechanic at what you do, think that's like an underappreciated job?
It's a fucking dying breed, dude. Nobody wants to get their hands hurt or dirty. It's a dying breed, dude. Nobody wants to be a mechanic.
Well, I guess that's good for you, though, because, I mean, that's kind of what you do. So you should ask for a raise today.
I think I'm asked for 2 raises.
Nice.
Give me all of the raises.
Hey, always ask for 18% and then settle at 12, but take no less than 12.
There you go. Dude, I'm telling you, if I ever quit, I'm coming to work for y'all.
Absolutely. Just get through the door.
Hey, the other day I heard Connor talking about he hit his dad in a jump one time.
Yeah.
One time when I was younger, I actually whipped a teacher's ass.
You
For no reason at all. Teacher comes past me, and I just, out of the blue, don't know why, don't know where, but I mean, I smacked the dog shit out of her ass. And I remember she's wearing purple slacks, and her whole ass was as big as my whole arm.
What kind of trouble did you get in?
I'm serious as hell.
What kind of trouble did you get?
Now that I think about it, I gotta blame it on them fucking poisonous mushrooms.
What a callback joke there, Vic.
Perfect.
All right, Vic, it was good talking to you, buddy. Hope everything's good, dude. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, see you, Vic.
Have a good evening. Good top of the damn doobie to you.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
All right, Vic. Good Lord. Talk about teachers who aren't paid enough. You have Vic in your classroom, young Vic, and he's just slapping you right on the butt. Charles, bad job. Studio engineer for award-winning diva radio talk show host.
Put up with our ass, put up with the horde. Ugh, nobody wants that gig.
Yeah. Retco's law enforcement. You get to see exciting things. You're in the know when you drive by. You see 5 cop cars on the scene, drive fast, but you could not go home. You could get sued on arrest, overworked, underpaid. Society hates you. Fire department gets all the credit and our heroes. Yeah, the team, is that why there's so many like police department versus fire department like hockey games and softball tournaments? You guys really hate each other? No, Tony. We're going to bring that up next week when it comes to Cake Day.
No, you did not miss an announcement. Marshall and I are getting together tomorrow, just talking the show, and Cake Day will be discussed.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, cool. All right, so we're going to get quizzed in the face, top of the 8 o'clock hour. We've got Hefe 2, the new music Beta Fish. New music from Thrice called Scavengers. Also, the new song from Aaron Jones, Supercharged. Really dig that tune. Going to get to Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout? And then during the 9 o'clock hour, we are going to talk The Rock and his movies. There's a website who recently put together a list of all of his movies, ranked best to worst, because he's got The Jungle Cruise coming out, I believe, this weekend. And I'm looking at this list, and I'm like, all right, The Rock is one of the biggest stars on the planet. Yet does he actually have a good movie? Now, there's been movies of his that I've enjoyed, but are they good? So we're going to talk about that. That's coming up after 9 o'clock. Yeah, didn't have to base it on roof leaks. Now, I'm not going to put an asterisk by it, but we did take advantage of multiple vacation days where things hopefully couldn't have gone wrong. But you know what? I don't care. You guys earned it. So we're in. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. Thursday. Tomorrow being a Friday. Heading to the Hella Mega Tour on Saturday down in Jacksonville for the anniversary, taking the wife and the youngest kid. The oldest is back up in Kent. The youngest goes to school the weekend of the 13th, 14th of August. So that is definitely a thing. What else is going on this weekend? I'll be in Hardyville from 10 until noon with our sister station, Rewind 1079. Going to be hanging out the grand opening of the brand new Hardyville Rec Center. So if you're in that area, swing by. Be there from 10 until noon. Oh, look at that. Want to become famous? Yes. Hey, Raven Duntis. How's it going? Okay. Yeah, we're going to figure out what Cake Day, how we're going to pull this off, where it's going to be, because we want to have some fun with it. We definitely want to have some fun. Don't crush my dreams, Charles. That is a real person wanting us to be famous. Never mind. All right. 8 o'clock's coming up. Oh, just home from a doctor blood draw. I hate that, man. I hate getting blood drawn. All right. All right. Royal Blood Typhoons now. We got Rage Against the Machine after the legal at the top of the hour. And then we'll get into Quizzed in the Face. It's all about Falcons players who may or may not be, I believe, in the Ring of Honor. I will not do well at this. My sports knowledge, legendary. Legendary bad. So we'll see how that goes. And then it'll be up to you guys to take on one of us in trivia. Up for grabs, we've got tickets for the P.O.D. show. All right.
What are we looking at time-wise?
We have about 5 minutes. Rest of Royal Blood and then Renegades of Funk. Harlem Globetrotters actually in town tonight. You've ever been to a Globetrotter show?
No, I mean, I've seen clips of
Yeah.
of the Harlem Globetrotters. I didn't even know they were in town.
Yeah.
They're in town?
Catch the team, the record-breaking moves, and all the fun tonight at 7 o'clock.
Do people still do that? Do people still go see the Harlem Globetrotters?
I guess. I've never gone.
Has anyone ever gone and seen a Harlem Globetrotters game? Anyone on the chat? I'd like to know your opinion on if that's something people should do. Wanda says they're fun to watch. She took her kid to go see him a few years back. Or even Dante said he saw him in elementary school.
Okay. I don't know. Sounds like it still could be fun. All right. Got about 4 minutes.
So the first reviews for The Suicide Squad are coming out. So this is going to be debuting on August 6th. That'll be next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday.
Okay.
So IGN just put up their review. It's a video game website, but they also delve into TV and movies and stuff. They are giving it a 9 out of 10. They say The Suicide Squad is a gut-wrenching, gut-busting, wild ride and DC's best film in years.
Well, I mean, that's not hard because most of them have sucked. Put something together halfway competent, it's going to be the best movie DC's done in years.
So they say the verdict is James Gunn absolutely kills it with The Suicide Squad. The film is a bloody, chaotic ride from start to finish that finally does justice to Task Force X. It endlessly shocking and funny, and its showcase of F-list DC villains is nothing short of brilliant.
Wow. All right. I'm probably just going to watch it on HBO Max.
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch that on HBO Max. I actually bought tickets to go see a movie.
Okay.
Actually, Friday at 4 o'clock, so we can't get too drunk at our show meeting. I'm going to see...
Don't challenge me with a good time.
I'm going to see The Green Knight. So The Green Knight, it's kind of a more of an indie film. It's coming, I think, from like A24 or some studio like that.
Right.
You guys may have seen ads for it. Maybe not, though, but it just looks like a fun, weird kind of fairy tale-ish ride. It's about King Arthur and someone on his court who takes down this monster who supposedly will come back and kill him a year later. And he has to kind of just get himself ready over that time period. So it looks really, really cool. So I'm going to see that early Friday afternoon.
Nice. Yeah, I'm probably, since the wife's back to teaching, my kid will be out after the 13th, 14th of August. That's the weekend Free Guy comes out. The next week, I'm just going to pick a day after work, go watch it. Hopefully not pass out. Thomas, thank you for hanging out. Have a good day.
Yeah, the heat's going to get crazy this week.
Green Knight was banned in England?
That true? The blue highlight on the Kotter and Marshall logo matches your hair, Marshall. There's a blue... Oh, the blue aura? Yeah.
Morning, A-Dub.
Speaking of, I meant to dye like my mullet a deep, deep, dark blue. But yeah, you're 100% right. But I think I'm going to dye my hair again this weekend.
The Green Knight has been pulled from UK movie theaters.
Why does it say it was pulled?
Looking, will not be hitting on August 6th. The British theaters have been asked by entertainment film distributors to withdraw all trailers and posters until further notice. The UK removed almost all restrictions on July 19th, but seeing a surge of more... Oh, it just could be COVID?
So they're doing it because of COVID?
I don't know.
So people can't see movies because...
The Green Knight is just the latest in the series of British movies and series to be hit by COVID-19. Yeah, it looks like maybe just because...
That just sucks for the movie overall, man. That sucks.
All right, we got about 35 seconds. All right, guys. We'll be right back. Just moments away from me getting quizzed in the face. But first, don't forget, join the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. So, Marshall, are you ready to quiz me in the face?
Yeah, I wrote this quiz actually last week in anticipation of this very day. Guys, we are so close to the return of football. So excited, whether you like college or pro. I'm just excited overall that football is coming back into our lives. Now, with that being said, we're going to quiz Kotter in the face today because training camp has started for our Atlanta Falcons. So we're going to test your knowledge, Kotter, on these all-time Atlanta Falcons greats or not so Atlanta Falcons greats, okay? So these are players that are in the Ring of Honor in the Atlanta Falcons Stadium and their organization. Now, the Atlanta Falcons, they do not retire numbers. Just a heads up. They do not retire numbers. They just place names in the Ring of Honor inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Maybe Kanye will find his name there one day, mostly because he lived there at some point in his life. So, needless to say, you just need to tell me whether this Atlanta Falcon great or not so great is in the Ring of Honor. And maybe this person's never even played for the Atlanta Falcons.
I wouldn't know because, my extensive football knowledge is quite legendary.
So let's just go to the year of 2014, Kotter.
Okay.
The inaugural class, or maybe not, of the Atlanta Falcons.
What are you doing to me?
I'm doing a lot to you.
You are.
Just let me know if quarterback Steve Bartkowski is in the Ring of Honor for the Atlanta Falcons. As easy as that. Just let me know.
And we've gone downhill with question number one and quizzed in the face. I'm going to say, no, this gentleman is not in the Ring of Honor.
Wow, Kotter, that is so egregiously
wrong again.
Yes, wrong. Yes, Steve Bartkowski, legendary Atlanta Falcons quarterback, is in the Ring of Honor.
Good for him. I've never heard of him.
Now, Kotter, that same class, or maybe not, 2014, linebacker Jesse Tuggle. Just let me know, is he in the Atlanta Falcons Ring of Honor?
I believe Vic did some tuggling today.
Yeah, he did. Well, it's not Thursday.
No, it is Thursday.
And he called us. So weird.
He did some tuggling.
Anyway,
just saying.
Back to the point, Kotter. Quizzed in the face. Got to let me know if this person's in the Atlanta Falcons Ring of Honor or not. Is linebacker Jesse Tuggle in the Ring of Honor?
I'm gonna say no. No, he's not.
Kotter.
Not in the Ring of Honor.
Wrong again.
Okay.
All right. You're doing well. 0 for 2.
So good.
All right. This one I guarantee you're going to get right because, well, you may have heard of the guy. 2019 Ring of Honor, maybe or maybe not, Kotter. Wide receiver Roddy White.
We're going to say yes.
He actually came up in a story today.
That is correct.
Congratulations.
Okay,
Congratulations on that. All right, Kotter is 1 for 3. Once again, we're quizzing Kotter in the face on these Atlanta Falcons all-time greats, or maybe not so all-time greats. They could play for the team, or maybe they've never played for the team. All right, Kotter, let's try this 2019 inductee, or maybe not, quarterback Jake Delhomme.
Oh, I'm going to say no. No, he's not.
Kotter, that is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
He actually is in the Ring of Honor for the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll jump into a break, and then I got 5 more for you on the other side of this break. One more. Let's go to 2006, Kotter.
Okay.
The 2006 class, or maybe not, offensive lineman Jeff Van Note.
Jeff Van Note?
Yes, that's a name.
Okay. I'm going to say Jeff Van Note is in the Ring of Honor.
Okay.
That is correct.
All right, Kotter.
Woo, I'm positive.
Kotter, you started very cold.
Yeah.
Ice cold. Mr. Freeze from Batman Cold. But you've turned it around. You've gotten 3 in a row here. So we got 5 more for you. We'll see how well you can do on the backside of Quizzed in the Face.
Oh, trust me, it will fall apart. We'll find out after 0936. This is Adrenaline, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. All right. I have heard of 2 of those players.
Which ones is Roddy White?
Delhomme and Roddy White.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm, if you've listened to this show or me on the air in the past 12 years here on Rock 106.1, my sports knowledge is, a thing.
It's suspect at best.
Yeah. All right, sorry, just moving some stuff around so we can get ready for trivia.
And I'm just making notes on what you've gotten correct and what you haven't. You're currently 3 for 5. I told you you'd get at least 3, so
That's true.
And you're going to get at least one more.
Okay.
I think you know at least one more of these names. All right, after Quiz in the Face, we will talk about, what do we got over here? We'll talk about, actually, we'll put Hefe. I got to get Hefe's camera set up. Talk to the Hefster, get him to choose a new song for us.
All right, we got about 2 minutes. All right, there we go. I think we're set up, ready to roll. All right, minute 45. We'll back into Quizzed in the Face.
All right, just going to test out the Hefe cam, see where we're at there. There he is. He heard his name. Just being a very good boy, wanting treats. All right, Hefe will pick new music for us here in just a little bit. But first, we must wrap up Quiz in the Face.
All right, got about a minute. We'll get to Hefe 2 in a few minutes as well. Where is it? There he is. Okay. I got about 30 seconds. All right, guys, be right back. It was not a solid start from me and Quizzed in the Face. Got the first 2 wrong, but then came back strong. I'm now 3 out of 5, which I think I predicted I'd get 3 correct yesterday when you said it was an NFL Quizzed in the Face.
Right.
So if I miss the next 5, I will not be shocked.
All right, well, we're quizzing Kotter in the Face today. Obviously, the Atlanta Falcons have gone back into training camp. Yes, the NFL football season is just around the corner. So there are certain members of the Atlanta Falcons franchise that are in the Ring of Honor. Kotter, you just got to tell me whether they're in the Ring of Honor or not. Now, some of these people are definitely not. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how you do. Let's go back to the class of 2006, Kotter.
Okay.
This man, Dan Deerdorf, did he make the Atlanta Falcons Ring of Honor?
Okay, so that name sounds familiar.
Offensive lineman.
Sure.
All-pro. Fantastic.
Name sounds familiar.
Maybe.
I'm going to say, and Falcons fans are screaming at me right now, I'm going to say he is.
Oh, Kotter.
Wrong again.
Okay. Okay.
He's not, but he's actually recently, by recently, I mean 2006, put into the Arizona Cardinals Ring of Honor.
Okay.
So, yeah, good for Dan Deerdorf. He did play for 3 or 4 different teams.
Yeah, of course. I just forgot which one.
Of course. So Kotter currently 3 for 6. Let's move on. I think you may have heard of this gentleman right here. From the 2010 Ring of Honor class, maybe. Cornerback Deion Sanders.
Oh. Is he in?
He played for multiple teams. Played for the Cowboys.
I know.
Played for the 49ers. But is he in the Atlanta Falcons Ring of Honor?
I'm going to say no.
Cotter, that is
Wrong again.
He is 2010 inductee class there. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go on to the 2012 inductee class. Dude, I know you got this one. Running back, Fred Taylor.
Oh, yeah, Fred.
You remember him? He's probably on your fantasy football team.
He was so many years on that team. I'm going to say, well, you know what? Yeah, Fred. I like Fred. Fred's in.
Cotter?
Wrong again.
I told you that.
But he is in the 2012 Jacksonville Jaguar Ring of Honor.
Bad. Sucks so bad.
Yeah. Not doing so hot. 3 for 7 currently. Or maybe 3 for 8.
Yeah.
I think you're 3 for 8.
I'm
yeah.
3 for 8.
All right. Not doing too shabby here. Two more. Let's do another running back. How about this one?
Yeah, please do.
From the 2017 Ring of Honor inductee class, running back Warwick Dunn. Is he in the Atlanta Falcons Ring of Honor?
Yes.
Cotter?
That is correct.
Yeah, Warwick Dunn played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as well. Probably one of my favorite running backs growing up.
Okay.
Young Marshall loved Warwick Dunn. He was the man. Like, tiny little guy. Shifty.
Right.
Oh, man. He's always great. All right. One more, Cotter. How about a coach this time? We haven't done a coach yet.
Oh.
So let me know whether this coach is in the Ring of Honor or not. Recently, 2021 inductee this year, Jeff Fisher. Jeff Fisher in the Atlanta Falcons Ring of Honor.
I'm going to say yes.
Cotter?
Yeah.
Wrong again.
Crap.
He did join the Tennessee Titans. Most recently announced, he'll be joining the Tennessee Titans Ring of Honor. I think that puts you at 4 for 10 today.
Yes.
Turns out you're not a football guy.
Oh, it was shocking. Everybody right now is so shocked. I did get one more right than I predicted yesterday. So you know what?
Congratulations.
That's a win.
Congratulations on your mediocrity.
That is a win. All right, coming up next, Hefe 2, the new music band of Fish. He's going to select from a new song, either from Aaron Jones or Thrice. We've got those coming up next. Hefe 2, the new music band of Fish on the way. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Aaron. All right, so we got Hefe coming up next, picking new music, and then after that we're playing Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout for P.O.D. and Savannah Bar Crawl. Excuse me. Savannah Bar Crawl passes, so we'll hook you up with that just for playing against us. You don't have to win or lose or tie with us. No matter what, you win those 2 awesome prizes. So that'll be coming up here in a little bit. Cotter, I've got 3 trivia games written for today. I'm well ahead of the pace.
Okay.
I'll give you a choice. Yesterday you chose game number 3. Would you like to choose another game? 1, 2, or 3?
No, I'm going to stick with 3.
Okay.
Feel good about 3.
I would say I feel like game number 3 is the easiest of the 3. So it's a good choice. If you get chosen today, you will be played game number 3.
Yeah, you brought it up how it is easy yesterday, so that's why I decided, going with that one.
Cotter, you want to join Rhett's Fantasy Football League? You are a football star.
Rhett's like, please join. Please. Let me take all of your money. I'm maxing out at 2. Two teams. 2 leagues. Cotter always needs a drink. That is correct, Jay. Good morning, by the way. To be fair, last year in fantasy football, I did make it to the finals. I lost, of course.
To me.
To Marshall.
Yeah, you sure did. You sure did.
I had a great season, though. I kind of lucked into a bunch of nice situations.
I wound up getting Kyler Murray saved my season. I was 100% correct on choosing Kyler Murray from the Arizona Cardinals, and he 1,000% saved my fantasy football season last year. So I've been running a fantasy football league for a couple of years. 7 years now.
Damn.
So, yeah, I've been running this league for my friends and everything. People have shifted in and out.
Yeah.
So, out of those 7 years, I have won twice. My wife has won once, and then just the other 3 are just, or the other 4 are just like random people.
Yeah, that's pretty decent record.
Yeah, I won in 2015 and 2020. So obviously those victories weren't good or close.
So you'll take 5 years off.
Yeah, I'll
come
take
back.
2025. I'll be back.
We're gonna come right out of commercial.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Giving Hefe the signal to come to the front of the tank. Hefe! He loves faces. He's a big-time face guy. Yeah, Hefe's looking good. He was looking a little tattered there on his fins. I have to get him some more Beta Fix. But I probably should switch out his water soon. Do a little water switch and then
sure.
And then get him some more Beta Fix, and he's living the life with his snail friends, which he hasn't murdered, surprisingly.
Hey, they're pretty chill in there, man.
Yeah. I haven't seen him attack the snails yet, but apparently betas can still kill the snails because they can actually. Snails have those little antennae things,
right,
and they can apparently like attack those and hurt them enough, or they could kill them.
That ain't good.
But they are doing a great job keeping them clean. Keeping his tank clean. Gotta love those beta fish.
All right. We got about a minute.
You know, Red, if you want Kotter in your league, I'll kick him out of mine. I got people chomping at the bit to get into mine. That is a great comment, Raven. Makes you wonder why they call them beta fish and not alpha fish. Truth.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thanks to everybody hanging out on air and on the stream this morning. It is time for Hefe 2, the new music Beta Fish, to select a new song for us today. Got some good choices. I think both of these songs are pretty solid. Choice number 1 is from Aaron Jones. He had a brand new album come out in May called Child of the State. The new song is called Supercharged.
That's cool, man. I like that.
I like that a lot. I mean, I dug his first 2 songs, but this may be, after a couple listens, maybe my favorite song from him so far. The other choice is off of a new album from Thrice, Horizons East, coming out in September. This song is called Scavengers. So I think it's 2 solid choices today for Hefe.
All right, so let's get Hefe to picking this song. If you're watching the live stream today, you'll see a shot of Hefe's tank. He's right there in the middle. What a good boy. So Aaron Jones is going to be on the left-hand side. Thrice will be on the right-hand side. Hefe, let's get to work, pal. What song you picking today?
He's looking at you like, I don't care.
Yeah, I'll feed you. Good boy. I'll give you a treat after this. Choose the song. He slightly shifted over to the left for Aaron Jones.
Right.
Let's see. And he's not really moving off that left-hand side. He's mostly looking for treats. Yeah, we're going to go left-hand side. We're going to go Aaron Jones today.
All right, brand new stuff from Aaron Jones. It is called Supercharged. Thank you, Hefe 2. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, you're a good boy, Hefe. All right, you get 1 piece today. Little tree. There you go. It's right behind you. It's floating behind you, buddy. God, he's so stupid. It's behind you, Hefe. It floated behind you. Oh, he just hit it with his tail. Oh, he found it. He's smelling it.
Is he good? There you go.
Yeah, you got
there
it.
you
Nice.
go. Got it.
What a good boy. All right. Got to treat your fish well, like Marshawn Lynch said. Got to keep care of your mentals. Take care of your chickens. Marshawn Lynch knows what's going on.
Rhett, Kotter can join mine, but you got to draft the entire Atlanta Falcons offense.
I don't know. You know who's still unsigned, which is actually really interesting? Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley has still not signed with a team.
All right, got about a minute 45. Going to dive into some trivia.
If any of you guys want to play, just a heads up, we're giving away P.O.D. tickets. They're playing over at Victory North. Let me pop that date up here. On September 22nd. You'll win tickets to that. You'll also win tickets to the Savannah Bar Crawl, Tailgate Bar Crawl, which is happening on Saturday, September 4th. But Rhett, I 100%. If you just say the word, I will kick Kotter out of my league. You can have him, and then he can draft the entire Atlanta Falcons offense.
I don't like these pure. I'm getting traded. I'm on the trade block here.
Yeah, I'll trade him for, I don't know. Can I shoot your gun once? Shoot it in the air. I'm sure that's safe.
So something tells me that might be against some sort of rule/law.
No. You can get away with it. Greg, he says, I want hella mega tickets. Well, you missed the Atlanta date, which was Tuesday. But the Jacksonville show is this coming Saturday.
Still buy tickets.
Saturday's temperature in Jacksonville, I just looked at it yesterday, 97 degrees.
I don't know. I'm not going to. I'll just go naked. There we go. That's it. I'm just going to go naked.
I would just, you know what? Wear a hat.
Lots of sunscreen.
Yeah, Saturday's high is 97, low is 77.
Yeah, it's gonna be toasty. Bring it on.
Hopefully the guys on the stage don't die.
Ugh. All right, guys, be right back. That's brand new stuff from Aaron Jones. It's called Supercharge. Played that thanks to Hefe 2, the new music beta fish. That was his selection for the day. Right now, it's time to play some trivia. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Brought to you by the Savannah Bar Crawl.
So here's the deal. 7 questions, 60 seconds. It doesn't matter if you win, lose, or tie with us. We're still going to hook you up with some awesome prizes. First and foremost, you're going to go see P.O.D. over at Victory North. That show is on September 22nd. They got From Ashes to New, All Good Things, and Sleep Signals on the tour with them as well. Also, Kotter, we're going to hook someone up, the same person actually, with passes to the College Game Day Tailgate Bar Crawl happening September 4th with our fine sponsor, the Savannah Bar Crawl.
So if you want to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, call us now, 800-394-1061.
All right, guys. See one of you guys. Oh, there's a call right there. We'll find out who's going to play.
Rock 1061, who's this?
Walter.
Walter!
What's up, guys?
Not a whole lot. It sounds like you're in a wind tunnel. Are you? Is there any way we can maybe cut down on the wind?
I'm getting ready. I hope I can win. Let's go.
No, Walter,
See what you got.
put your window up. It sounds like you got your window down.
Yeah, I'm driving down the interstate. I'll be off in a second.
I will wait for you. Hey, Walter, who do you want to take on? Do you want to take on Kotter or Marshall?
You know what? Let's take on Kotter.
All right.
Perfect.
Good luck.
All right. Well,
I'm pulling off the interstate right now.
all right. All right. Let me know when you're ready, Walter.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Walter, here's the deal. 7 questions, 60 seconds. If you don't know the answer to one of these questions, feel free to say pass. Other than that, your time's going to begin after I ask the first question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, question number 1. What was Walt Disney's first feature-length animated film?
Mickey Mouse?
That is incorrect. Question number 2. In Disney's Snow White, what magic object does the evil queen ask questions to?
Repeat that.
In Disney's Snow White, what magic object does the evil queen ask questions to?
The magic mirror.
Correct. Question number 3. What are the small indentions on a golf ball called?
Dimples.
That's correct. Question number 4. Where was Ben Franklin born? Was it Boston or New York?
Let's go with Boston.
Correct. Question number 5. Who played Daniel LaRusso in the 1984 film The Karate Kid? What's the actor's name?
Ralph Macchio.
Correct. Question number 6. Someone who raises false alarms is said to cry what?
Wolf.
That is correct. And question number 7, it's multiple choice. Or actually, no, it's not. I'm sorry. Question number 7, name one of the numbers that border the number 16 on a dartboard.
Oh, shoot. 5. I don't know.
Incorrect, and that is time for you. Walter, you got 5 out of 7 today. Kotter? All right, so Walter got 5 out of 7 today.
Damn, Walter.
It's
Damn.
definitely bringing it today, so good luck to you.
All right, well, I'll be right back, Walter.
All right, 7 questions, 60 seconds. Kotter, your time's going to begin after I ask this first question. Are you ready?
Bring it.
Question number 1. What was Walt Disney's first feature-length animated film?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Question number 2. In Disney's Snow White, what magic object does the evil queen ask questions to?
The magic mirror.
That's correct. Question number 3. What are the small indentations on a golf ball called?
Dimples?
Yep.
Okay.
Question number 4, multiple choice, and the only multiple choice of this round. Where was Ben Franklin born? New York or Boston?
Oh, man. Boston?
That is correct. Question number 5. Who played Daniel LaRusso in the 1984 film The Karate Kid? Actor's name.
Ralph Macchio.
That's correct. Question number 6. Someone who raises false alarms is said to cry what?
Wolf.
That is correct. And finally, question number 7. Name one of the numbers that border the number 16 on a dartboard.
5.
Incorrect. That is time as well. Kotter, you take the win 6-5 today, barely.
Oh, Walter, you brought it. It was a great challenge, and you're going to win some great stuff just for playing along.
I appreciate it. That first one really messed me up, man. I was clueless.
Yeah, I kind of had a twofer for Snow White stuff, man. Yeah, it's the answer was Snow White there. Then, yeah, anyway, there you go.
Walter, we got your number, so we'll be giving you a call within the next day or so, and we'll set you up with all the tickets.
All right, appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
All right, let's go over the correct answers real quick for this round of Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by the Savannah Bar Crawl. What was Walt Disney's first feature-length animated film? That would be Snow White. In Disney's Snow White, what magic object does the evil queen ask questions to? That would be a mirror. What are the small indentations on a golf ball called? Dimples. Where was Ben Franklin born? Boston or New York? That would be Boston. Who played Daniel LaRusso in the 1984 film Karate Kid? That would be Ralph Macchio. Someone who raises false alarms is said to cry wolf. And name one of the numbers that border the number 16 on a dartboard, 7 or 8.
Yeah, no idea. No clue. Screwed that one up. All right, coming back tomorrow, another round of Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by the Savannah Bar Crawl. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Yeah, that was a super easy quiz. I told you it was easy.
Yeah, that was easy. I like that one. All right, guys, going to edit this up. We'll be right back.
All right, guys. Looks like we're back on the stream here. Thanks for waiting while Kotter edited up that audio we just did for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? So here's kind of how this will work. We're going to play that back live on the air so everyone else can hear it here in about 2 minutes. We'll have a few minutes of downtime while we play commercials and whatnots and the who's it's and the what's it's. And then we'll talk the Horde, probably throw in some concert stuff there. And we'll talk about Rock, The Dwayne, The Johnson. So someone put a list of his movies that he's done, like best to worst. So we'll talk about some of his best and worst movies and if he's ever actually had a great movie. Liquid, you're referencing a movie that's not even out yet. Will that be his best one, though? I'm not for sure. Oh, there we go. Greg has some percentages for us when it comes to trivia. Kotter, you're at a 76% win percentage.
Oh, nice.
I'm at 70. Oh, damn, I got to get that back down to 69.
Got to drop that.
Another tie, another loss, I guess. Do our best.
If I nice, I'd say 60. If I said so. So I'm trying to catch up on some of the stuff I missed as I was editing that because Tim Janier is now, in the chat. He is claiming our days off don't count toward cake day.
Tim don't make the rules.
No, he does not.
Yeah. Tim can barely have the studio working 30 days in a row. Suddenly he wants to make the rules going? No, what the hell, man? Tim ain't my boss. I hired Tim.
That is true.
Yeah. You're welcome, Tim. Shh. Yeah, always constantly trying to move that goalpost, man. So Walter, who is the gentleman that called us up this morning during our $5 food conversation, who was very, very excited.
It was awesome.
He texted us even more information in regards to that place. He actually said, just in dessert, soft serve ice cream sandwiches, ice cream drumsticks. He said they would have 4 main courses with sides every day, and those would change from day to day. And they also had a salad bar, fruit bar, sub bar, like a sub sandwich bar, drinks from milk to OJ to soft drinks to tea to coffee. And he said the oxtails would fall apart in your mouth and were so dang good. Thursdays, I think, were my favorite. So if you are available to go to Hunter Army Airfield and have a pass to get on the base, apparently going to the mess hall and eating is well worth your time. Not only that, Walter called us up and played trivia today.
Yeah.
It's a big Walter day.
Southbound has a red cake ale on Nitro.
Yeah, I saw that a couple days ago. I think they put that out.
Interesting. All right. 2.5 minutes left in trivia. We'll get to some songs, top of the hour. Until then, I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Good old Walter. Absolutely. Right, Mac? Yeah, I'm doing some show research for tomorrow's show already because I could do that. I can multitask doing multiple things. So I'm already getting set up for that. Sean, let me know when you have those Wendy's honey butter chicken biscuits so you can tell me how great they are. Mostly because I'm leaving the moment the show's over so I can go get some. That's my breakfast / lunch for tomorrow or for today. Yeah, this weekend it's supposed to be, just absolutely horrifyingly hot. I don't know if you guys have seen the weather forecast over the next couple days, but just here in the Savannah area, if you're watching from the Savannah area, today's high is 90 degrees. Then tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday are all in the mid-90s. It is going to be stupid hot over the next 3 days. So I'm going to find every reason not to be outside unless I'm somehow inside of my pool. So that's what I plan on doing over the next couple days for sure. Kotter, can we get a quick flashback story of your wrestling days? Hello, random question. I'm sure he'll give you one as soon as he gets back in here. While we're just hanging out, just our lonesomes. If you have any questions for the Magic 8 Ball heading into this weekend, like, will I die from heat exhaustion? Actually, that's a good question. Let's ask that. For me personally, not you. You guys have any questions for the Magic 8 Ball, just hashtag Ask the 8 Ball, then ask your question. Let's see. Will I die from heat exhaustion? As I see it, yes. Okay, wow. That got morbid real quick. Thanks a lot, Magic 8 Ball. So Mac just chimed in when you walked away, Kotter.
Yeah.
Mac chimed in and said, Kotter, can we get a quick flashback story of your wrestling days?
Oh, all right. So my oldest is 20. So it was 20 plus years ago. There was a local group in a small town or a smaller town outside of the small town I was from. And they needed like a ring announcer. So I'm like, I'll go in and, see if I can do the ring announcing. I went to school with half the people that were there, so I knew them. So I got there, and I did some ring announcing stuff, and then watching people train, I went, can I do that instead? So I went through months of training and started wrestling, and it was just like an every Sunday kind of thing. They'd wrestle for about 6 months, then they'd take a break and come back. And I don't know, it was just a small little town, and it was a lot of fun. And I never got myself hurt, which is always a plus. I think it was the proudest moment for my dad because my dad was a very athletic person, played basketball, baseball, ran the Boston Marathon. I mean, athlete. None of his sons were very athletic. So I won their heavyweight championship.
Oh.
And my dad thought, it had to have been is the most athletic thing I'd ever done. So my dad was very proud and happy. But no, it was a lot of fun. My wrestling name was Denver Todd Stickrod, which I still swear is one of the best names ever. I don't know. I don't know. That's it. Well, if you got questions, I'll answer them specifically, but that's about it. I stole a bunch of moves from wrestlers I liked. Arn Anderson's Spinebuster. At the time, before things got weird, Chris Benoit's flying headbutt off the top rope.
Right. Before he murdered his family or after?
Before. It was way before.
Did you do it in honor after he murdered his family?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Would you do it now and just scream, in tribute?
Would I do it now? Yes. Would I scream in tribute? No.
Yeah.
I've wrestled a couple times here. It's how I lost the beard. I lost a match to Voodoo Jack. Had another match where I actually beat him. I have to have our, cap off our trilogy eventually.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've wrestled a couple times in Statesboro, and then I've wrestled a couple times at CEW. I had talked about doing actually getting back in the ring in August and wrestling, but their shows the same weekend. I'm moving my kid out. So, yeah, I think definitely I will get back in when you get a chance. If you want to come, point fingers and laugh at me. Yes, Greg, my dad ran the Boston Marathon. So it was back in 1982. I was in kindergarten, and he was a big-time runner, always had been. Ran marathons before, so it wasn't his first one, but he had an incredibly off day, and it took him, I don't remember, it was one of his worst times ever. And afterwards, since, growing up, I've talked to him about it. And he's like, yeah, it was just a really crappy run, and I got halfway through it, and I was just hurting. And there was a guy along the course who had beers, so I just stopped and drank beers for a while before I started running again. I'm like, cool. There you go.
Wow. There you go indeed. Let's see. Let's answer some Ask the 8 Ball. Hashtag Ask the 8 Ball questions. Liquid says, no one will care about this question except for me. That doesn't matter. He goes, will the Islanders do something in free agency? I feel like the Islanders were really good last year. Let's see if they will. Outlook, not so good.
Oh, sorry.
It's got to be better than the Blackhawks, who somehow traded for a goaltender who possibly wants to retire instead of come play for the Blackhawks. And we've traded away some first-round draft picks for a defensive man that's not very good, then signed him to an 8-year extension. So, got that going for us. Greg, you said hashtag Ask the 8 Ball. Feel free to drop in your question. Is Kotter adopted? Oh, that's a great question. Let's see.
Is Kotter adopted?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. That's what it says. So there you go.
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
I look too much like my mom, so I may not be my dad's kid, but I'm my mom's kid.
Oh, yeah, we dumped Seabrook, man, but talking about hockey, Brent Seabrook was traded to the Tampa Bay Lightning, but the Tampa Bay Lightning are like the biggest cheaters in the world. There's an exception where you can have a player on like your injured list, and then you can somehow, I don't know, you can make it work to your benefit where you can have like a star player not play the majority of the season, but come in fresh for the playoffs, and it doesn't count against your salary cap during the regular season.
Right.
But if you bring them back for the playoffs, it doesn't count. And so the Tampa Bay Lightning essentially used this rule to allow some of their star players to be off, like for the majority of the year.
Right.
And then they came back fresh for the playoffs, and they absolutely won the championship because of that.
I mean, they got to get there, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to get there.
Yeah. Max says Magic 8 Ball.
Not Kotter, Marshall.
Will the Friends exhibit be worth $40? Signs point to yes. Mac is going to a Friends exhibit, like a museum exhibit-y thing, and she's spending $40 to look at stuff she's seen on TV for free, for the most part. So
I get it, though. I mean, if you're into something, why not?
if anything, you'll be inside this weekend.
That's true.
Hanging out in the air conditioning, unlike Kotter.
Also true.
Yeah, it was a big time salary dump for Chicago. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how the salary cap works. That was just my very dumb guess of how it worked and what I've kind of heard. So I apologize if I sounded super dumb and you know better.
What's your first story today?
For when it comes to music news, I'm going to do... Ooh, what are my stories? Did I change them up? I'll go into Joey Jordison, talk about his passing and what his former bandmates did for him. Then I'll probably do the Smashing Pumpkins, the second story, because it's a little bit bigger, and then we'll wrap up with the shorter Offspring story of Cockpit Karaoke.
Mac, no, I won't be wrestling that weekend. That's when their next show is, but I've taken Ella to college that weekend, so not in that show.
Liquid says Comic-Con tickets can run hundreds, so I think $40 for something you like is fine.
I think that's fair, man.
Sure. I mean, like, that's your opinion, man. All right, so I got to do 40 burpees today. Did 40 yesterday. I got to continue on 40 burpees a day.
For the next 2 days.
For the next 2 days.
Get that pool bod.
I got to get that pool bod going. I'll tell you, burpees are deceptively difficult. Like, here's the thing. So I did 40 yesterday.
Yeah.
I reeled off 10 right off the bat, right?
Right.
10. I'm just in my garage, knocking them out. And I was like, I mean, obviously after 10, like, a little winded because I'm not in shape.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, 10. Feel good. And then I did 6 more. I was like, okay. I go, let's just get to 20. 4 more. And then after that, it was just spurts of 5. And I think even the last 10, it was like 4, 4, and 2. Like, it was really getting difficult because I was taking, short little breaks in between each little round I was doing. But man, burpees absolutely destroy your sense of well-being. Yeah, they kill you. But that's trying to get that pool body by the weekend. So I got at least 40 more burpees to do today.
You got this.
Yeah, I think so. Greg with possibly the comment of the day. He goes, you do realize that burpees are not burps. They're an exercise. Yes, I was doing the exercise yesterday in my garage. I'm really proud of myself. I made sure that I cleaned out my garage, so I have tons of space for activities currently in my garage. So that garage is pristine. If you came over to my house, you'd be like, whose garage is this? It's amazingly clean.
I got a couple more tunes. Got about 8 minutes. Going to talk to the on-air listeners about the Horde. And then we'll move on to The Rock. He's got the new movie coming out, Jungle Cruise. I don't remember the website that ranked all of his movies. Hold on a second. TheWrap.com ranked all of The Rock's movies from best to worst. Now, The Rock, one of the biggest stars, if not the biggest star on the planet. Major Hollywood movie star. you look at his list of movies and you really start to question, does he honestly have a good movie? I mean, you can like some of his movies.
Yeah.
But does he have a good movie? I don't know.
I don't think so. But we could talk about that. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Max says, demonstrate a burpee, Marshall. I'd rather not. I don't think you. We don't have a camera angle that could really fully get a burpee in this studio.
Yeah. So it's what? You start up.
So you start with a jump,
right?
So you reach for the heavens.
Sure.
And then as soon as you land, you're supposed to kind of more in a motion, kind of kick your back feet out.
Okay.
Or no, hold on.
So you jump up. Are you jumping up and going right down to the push-up?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So, sorry, you jump up, you put your hands down, you kick your feet out, push up, and then you kick your feet back in, and then you jump back up.
Yeah. No, that sounds miserable.
Yeah. Greg says, ask the 8-Ball. Definitely no. The Rock has no good movies.
Well, it's funny because I was looking at this list going, okay, there's got to, there's a movie, right, that's good. And I'm looking at it going, oh.
Not really.
I like that one. I'll watch it.
Let's ask the Magic 8-Ball. Does The Rock have any good movies? Magic 8-Ball. Does The Rock have any good movies? Let's see. What does this say? Kind of on the edge. Come on, man. Good freaking movies. Outlook, not so good.
Okay.
I don't know, Liquid. I don't know. Maybe I'm a purist because I like Robin Williams more than I like The Rock. And I think the original Jumanji, not the reboots, but the original Jumanji with Robin Williams is way better than either Jumanji film.
I didn't watch the second Rock Jumanji. I like the first one. I mean, is what it is, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
How many animated films has he been in? Just one?
I think Moana's the only one.
What's Planet 51?
Where's that at? I don't know. Oh, is that? No, that's not. Or maybe it is. Oh, no, it's an animated movie.
I'm going to say I don't remember that one at all.
I don't, yeah. I've never heard of that one. What's Southland Tales? American dystopian comedy thriller. I don't know if I've heard of this one either. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Dwayne Johnson, Sean William Scott, Justin Timberlake, Mandy Moore. I mean, it's got a cast
of singers. Mandy Moore and Justin Timberlake. Yikes.
On July 4th, 2005, in a fictionalized United States alternate history, 2 towns in Texas were destroyed by twin nuclear attacks, killing thousands, triggering unimaginable permanence in American state of catastrophe, as well as the Third World War. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know.
No, Wanda, I did not do a burpee.
Hey, you didn't miss anything. Trust.
Yeah, I'm not going to do a burpee in the studio. I haven't ate anything. I'll pass out. Then I'll die peacefully in my sleep like every other person that's apparently doing it this week.
All right, we got about 4 minutes.
Peacefully in my sleep equals heart attack.
All right, 3.5 minutes. I'm going to talk The Horde, and then we'll get to The Rock's movies, and then we'll wrap up the show with Marshall's Music News. Back at it tomorrow.
We have the guys from Pretoria Fields Brewing Company. They are coming in from Albany, Georgia, with some beers for us. So Josh, I think, is his name. Let's see, Pretoria. Yeah, Josh Messer from Pretoria Fields Brewing Company is going to be swinging in for beer for breakfast tomorrow. We'll also have Fire Away Friday as well. We'll do About Last Night. We'll play some more trivia for some P.O.D. tickets, and we'll have a bunch of other stuff for you guys to fill in that last show of the week before it gets egregiously stupid hot. So you're going to see the Hella Mega Tour this weekend in Jacksonville, Kotter.
Yes.
Will you be buying a T-shirt?
No.
Not a concert T-shirt guy?
Last time I bought a concert shirt, I think I bought a hat. I bought a hat at a Rush show. But yeah, I don't know. It'd have to be a band I really liked for me to buy a shirt. I mean, I like Green Day, Fall Out Boy, Weezer, but yeah, they're not shirt worthy.
Yeah. Charles says next week, Chicks on Dudes, it's just Marshall versus Mac in a burpee contest. Mac would smoke me. She does CrossFit. She'll tell you all about it.
We don't have enough time. Sorry, caller. We got a minute and a half.
Sounds like enough time.
You want to try?
Yeah.
Rock 106.1, who's this?
Hey, it's Charles. How are y'all this morning?
Good, man.
What's
How
up,
are
man?
you?
Hey, Marshall, you're getting close with the name of the South Georgia town, but I'm going to go ahead and give you the correct pronunciation, okay?
All right.
It's Albany.
Not Al,
Albany.
it's All. Okay.
Albany?
Albany.
Albany.
Gotcha. Thank you for correcting me.
Albany.
I want you to sound like a local.
No, I appreciate that. No, it's good for tomorrow, man. I got the big interview tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
And if you ever have nothing to do, take a trip down to Albany, and you'll enjoy it.
All right, perfect, man. Thanks for calling in, Charles. We appreciate it.
Hey, y'all have a great day.
You too, man.
dude.
See you later.
Albany.
Albany.
Yeah, not All.
Albany.
All? Oh, Al.
Albany.
Albany. I don't know.
Albany? Go back to the tape.
Probably still messing up.
Albany. Albany all the time.
Albany.
All right, guys. Be right back. Thank you to everybody for hanging out this morning on air and on the stream. If you haven't done the stream thing yet, you really should check it out. You need to join the Horde. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. You want to like, you want to follow, you want to subscribe. You can join Greg. You can join Gibby. You can join Raven Dantes. So many people there each and every morning just hanging out with the show.
Yeah, so once again, the Horde is what we call everyone who hangs with us every single morning. We have people that hang with us for the entire morning. We have people that just check in for a couple hours out of the day or just a few minutes to check out their favorite segment of the Kotter and Marsh Show. So we highly appreciate that. So if you go follow us right now on all the socials, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, make sure to like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, and hang with us every single morning on the live stream. That's right. We are a multimedia show.
And what's cool about the live stream is it's nonstop. So if a song's playing, commercials are rolling, we're still hanging out, we're still interacting. There's so many things going on the stream that never make the air just because we don't have time. So please check out the Horde. You can do it right now. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, coming up next, TheWrap.com put together a list of all the Rocks movies from best to worst.
Mm-hmm.
Started looking at this list, and I took a step back because Rock is one of the biggest stars on the planet. I'm like, does The Rock actually have a good movie? I'm starting to question whether he does or not.
It's very debatable.
All right, we'll get to that next. Here's Mammoth WVH, Don't Back Down, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Charles goes, yeah, Mac gets it. Albany.
Albany.
Yeah. I don't know. I still feel like I'm messing up. I feel like I'm failing you, Charles. I don't know. We'll do our very best. But we got Josh coming in here tomorrow for the Pretoria Fields folks, brewing company. They'll bring in a couple beers. They actually have some amazing beers here. How about let me share this real quick. So let's see.
I want to say I've had some of their beers, so I was wanting to look in.
So they've got a few different beers it looks like they're going to bring in. They have samples of an exclusive tequila barrel-aged Goza that'll only be available at the Old Pink House and Garibaldi's.
You got my attention.
So they're also re-releasing the Farmberry. It's a Farmberry Goza as well. And they said they'll also bring in a couple of their core brands as well. Now, Savannah apparently really digs Skywater Golden Ale and Walker Station Stout. So he's going to bring in a bunch of stuff for us tomorrow when he stops by as well. So this is Josh. He's the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Pretoria Fields. He'll be our guest for Beer for Breakfast. Very excited to get a chance to sit down, talk to him, and, of course, drink some beers with them to help kick off the weekend here on Rock 106.1.
So I went to their website, pretoriafields.com. We are a collective of farmers and craftsmen. So you got two choices, hemp or brewery.
Oh, they sell hemp? Interesting.
We must do some hemp products. Let's see who we are, Pretoria's Fields, why we are different. Yeah, they do CBD stuff. Our hemp and CBD products may help with pain relief, stress, anxiety, reducing anxiety. Yeah, so there you go. That's kind of cool.
Nicholas just texted us on the text line here saying, yo, it's Nicholas. Baywatch is The Rock's best movie. Flat out.
I didn't hate Baywatch.
I don't think I ever watched it.
I mean, but once again, I can watch a movie. I can enjoy the movie, but I can still know it's not a good movie. Baywatch wasn't the best movie. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was fun and stupid, but I mean, and you know, The Rock carries this stuff on his personality alone half the time. I mean, you know, that's what some of the stuff him and Kevin Hart do together. Their interaction between the two of them is so entertaining, you're fooled into thinking it's a good movie.
What was the movie The Rock did with Johnny Knoxville? What was that called?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up right now. It's Walking Tall.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Johnny Knoxville was in that. That was a remake of another movie.
Yeah, it was a remake that was put out in 2004.
Yeah, that was one of his earlier flicks.
Oh, was Rock and the other guys? I didn't realize that. So the other guys with the Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell.
Oh, is he in that?
They were the cops there. Yeah, I think he was like a pimp or a drug dealer or something to the effect of that in the other guys. The other guys do not make the list because I don't think he was in a starring role.
Didn't classify as a, yeah. All right, guys, be right back. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, one of the biggest stars on the planet. If he's in a movie, chances are it's going to make money. He's got a new movie coming out with Disney based on the ride, The Jungle Cruise. It's one of my favorite rides in Disney, so I do want to watch it because I'm hoping for a lot of, like, you know, just in-jokes and things that tie back to the ride. But watching the previews, it doesn't look good.
I saw that the reviews on The Jungle Cruise actually aren't bad.
Okay.
He's getting some decent reviews for this new film that he's in. They're even talking about already doing a sequel to it. That's what I read as well.
There's money to be made. It's Disney. Yeah. Well, TheWrap.com, in honor of the new movie coming out tomorrow, put together a list from best to worst, The Rock's best to worst movies. And then as I'm looking over the list, I'm like, was The Rock truly in a good movie?
I don't think he's ever been in like a Christopher Nolan style, like.
Well, I get that, but I look at the list and I'm like, I remember liking these movies, but I'm like, are any of them truly good? I think he, on personality alone, can fool you into thinking you're watching a good movie.
Yeah, he's almost like when you think of truly great films that are nominated for, like, well, any sort of award, The Rock is not in them.
He's not that guy.
He's in like the mass appeal GA type of audience films that are going to get a ton of attention, but he's never in award-winning films.
20 years from now, he'll have his John Travolta Pulp Fiction moment. Somebody will cast him in something completely against type, and they'll be like, he's a great actor? We didn't know this the entire time?
Like, oh, Jim Carrey can not only do comedy, but also, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and The Truman
movie.
Show. I mean, he's got range. I don't know, no offense to The Rock, I don't know if he actually has range. He's either constantly angry or constantly upset. I mean, that's essentially, he has two emotions as a person.
Now, let's take a look at this list. Let's just start at the top. I didn't realize he was in so many movies. So number one on this list, which would be his best movie, is Disney's Moana. I've seen it. It's a Disney movie. It's good.
He can sing.
Surprisingly. But I'm like, okay, I get that being number one, but then I look at it and go, but it's an animated movie.
Right.
So what does that say? When all of the other live action stuff he's done can't beat out one animated flick from Disney.
Yeah, and The Rock has been in almost 40 plus films, and he's got like another 17 in development. I mean, this man, when he dies, he will be in like over 100 films.
Yes.
100%. Now, number two on the list is all of the Fast and Furious movies. So he was in Fast and Furious movies for a decade. I think somewhere around, I think he was in 6 of them, plus a side movie, Hobbs and Shaw, whatever that movie was called. He was also in that. That comes in number 2, so they just lumped all of the Fast and Furious movies together.
Now, I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie, so maybe...
Well, because you're neither fast nor furious.
No, we know that. But maybe those are his good movies. I don't know. They make all kinds of money.
They're not. I'll tell you, the only reason to watch those movies is to watch like a car fly through outer space. There's no other reason.
So this movie coming in at number 3 was the massive red flag for me on this list. Because I'm like, how is this movie in the top 10,
right?
Let alone number 3? From 2018, Rampage.
Which is the...
video game.
Yeah, Giant Monkey movie.
It's a video game-based movie.
George.
I've seen it. I can't call that movie good. And it's number 3 on his list.
Yeah,
what does that say about his movie?
So if you watch Rampage and the movie Skyscraper, like on the screen next to one another, like on 2 different TVs, tell me the difference. Because I don't know. Because like if you just replace the Skyscraper with that giant monkey, possibly the same thing. It's just, they're so bad.
Now, I did like his movie Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart. But once again, I like Baywatch. I enjoyed watching Baywatch, but it's a bad movie.
Yeah, it's not very good. And it's so funny. So on this list that The Wrap put together, number 5 is a film called Fighting with My Family, which I actually watched last year during the pandemic. It's about like professional wrestling. And it's got Florence Pugh in it, who's also in the new Black Widow film. Yeah. She plays the Black Widow's sister. He's in that movie for a total of 3 minutes.
Yeah, and that is, it's based off of a real story with Paige, who is a professional wrestler, has been out because of injury, got injured very young, and it's about, her rise to get to the WWE. So it's on this list, and if I had to pick a best movie on the list, I'd probably go with that, but you can't call it a Rock movie.
Yeah.
He produced it, sure. He's got a cameo. It's not a Rock movie.
Yeah, once again, a cameo. He's not in that film. A good actor / actress, Florence, is definitely the one that leads that film. But yeah, I don't think, once again, looking at this list, I don't think The Rock's ever been in a great film. On the top half of all these films was The Scorpion King, where he played a CGI character who I don't think said anything. Yeah. I don't think he even had dialogue in that film. And that's number 14 on a list of more than 30 plus movies The Rock has been in. So, not a great look.
All right, prove us wrong. I'm more than happy to be proven wrong on this. If there is what you would classify as a good Rock movie, separate it from just liking the movie. Step back and go, yeah, I liked it, but is it good? That's the question. Hit us up with a text, 800-394-1061, or comment in the chat. Is there such a thing as a good movie from Dwayne The Rock Johnson? And no, I would never say that to his face. Coming up next, we got Marshall's Music News. Going to kick it off. We've got more info about the passing of Joey Jordison. We'll get to that next. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
What about Doom? 2005's Doom.
Doom, I believe, was that last? Next to last on the list.
Race to Witch Mountain produced the really cool Rock meme with the car and the front seat. Yeah. Right. Front seat, back seat. The Tooth Fairy?
And I agree. Moana is good, and I don't discount it, but it's just like, What does that say when that's his best movie and it's an animated thing? And once again, it's from Disney. I mean, he wasn't producing that. He produces most of his movies with his $7 production company.
Tooth Fairy came in at number 15, Rhett, on all of his films. Once again, they lumped all of the Fast and Furious movies together, including Hobbs and Shaw, but the Tooth Fairy came in at number 15.
Dante's or Raven Dante's, I'll admit, I've never actually seen Walking Tall.
Walking Tall is a fun movie.
Is it? Okay.
I wouldn't say it was like, when you're thinking of like some of the all-time, better films of any year, you'll never find The Rock in them. You just won't.
Yeah. And I mean, I think, I haven't seen like a whole episode of Ballers, but from what I saw there, I mean, it's like he's good in it. So, I mean, I do think he, given the right movie with the right director, I think he needs to step away and not produce it, not be involved in that side and just, take, listen to a director and do something like that. I think you could probably get a good performance out of him. Just haven't got it yet.
He's too much of a boss to take direction, man.
Exactly. And I agree with that. I think that would prevent that really from
He's
happening.
got his own energy drink, his own tequila. He's a wrestler on the side. He's doing fine. Let's see. Yeah, we'll come in with Slipknot as our first story of Marshall's Music News today. Talk about what the guys did for the passing of Joey Jordison.
Walking Tall is like watching The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. Okay, I get that. I actually didn't mind the Adam Sandler The Longest Yard. I like when Adam Sandler doesn't play the childish character. I mean, I don't mind it in some things like Billy Madison. I thought it's funny. But I like it to when he doesn't play that role. I like that he was an athlete, in that movie.
Did you watch, what is it called? The Gems movie?
I haven't. I mean, I want to. Dude can act. That's just it. I mean, he knows where his bread and butter is. He knows where he's going to make his money. His money is in those family comedies. But every now and then he'll bust out a movie and you're like, dude could win an Oscar if he wanted to. Doesn't need to. What do you think is the best football movie? Oh, that's a good question.
Uncut Gems. Sorry, I was dying to. I couldn't think of it. But yeah, Uncut Gems from Adam Sandler is very good. You guys should go watch it.
All right, best football movies. That is a great question. Let's see. Let me see what's somewhere out there. All right. According to Rolling Stone, where are we at? They have at number 1 Rudy as number 1. I like Rudy. I've never seen the movie Friday Night Lights. They have the original Longest Yard. Remember the Titans is too sugary for me. Any Given Sunday is honestly a really good movie. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have. Sorry. We asked the question, what's the best football movie? And Tim, the engineer, says The Mighty Ducks. So, Charles, if you want to absolutely roast Tim, that is more than appropriate at this very moment.
Replacements, that's another good one. It's like I like some of the comedy stuff that they've done with Necessary Roughness. I thought it's good. Waterboy, I mean, I like that as an Adam Sandler movie. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I might go Any Given Sunday. Another one I like. I wouldn't call it the best. I'd love Varsity Blues. I think Varsity Blues is a great movie.
People love that, man.
I really like that movie.
I haven't seen too many football movies. You know what my favorite football movie is?
What?
Now that I think about it, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
I guess you could qualify. There's the Super Bowl in it.
Prove it's not a football movie.
Dan Marino.
Prove it's not a football movie. He knocked out the stupid eagle at the end. Spoiler alert. Prove it's not a football movie. I would say that's my favorite.
Yeah, I get that.
The Longest Yard was cool with Adam Sandler. Technically, Silver Linings Playbook. I mean, Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence. That was a good one.
Yeah.
The Last Boy Scout, football-ish.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that movie. Was that Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans?
Do you think the NFL's favorite football movie is Concussion from Will Smith? You don't really see Will Smith invited to any NFL games. You know how they like to show the celebrities like Ashton Kutcher at Chicago Bears games and stuff? Yeah, it doesn't look like Will Smith's getting really invited to any of that stuff.
Not so much. All right, let's see if there's any else. Here's the 20 greatest.
Oh, just announced. Are you guys ready for this? At Johnny Mercer Theater, coming up October 14th this year. The one, the only. Also, 2 years ago, played exactly this time at the Ogeechee Seafood Festival. Travis Tritt will be coming. The classic country artist, Travis Tritt, will be playing the Johnny Mercer Theater with Texas Hill.
Here's some more.
Is that just Dusty Hill's grave?
Oh, that's right.
Too soon?
Lucas, a movie from the 80s.
Don't know it.
Corey Haim. Let's see. Long Shots, Little Giants. I mean, Rick Moranis and Ed O'Neill. I mean, not a good movie, but Replacements has been said. Last Boy Scout, School Ties. Heaven Can Wait.
Man, just a brutal comment when I brought up Travis Tritt. Areva Dantes, here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. Sick burn, bro.
Defeated, Longest Yard, Varsity Blues. Jerry Maguire, football movie. Blindside.
Chris says he liked the Invincible movie. Which one was that? It had Mark Wahlberg. Is that the one where he walked on? He was playing like for the Eagles or something? Oh, yeah, it was. I don't remember. I mean, I remember hearing about it. I don't think I ever watched that one. Yeah, the Eagles walk-on movie.
Yeah. We got about 4 minutes. Ace Ventura. Yeah, Marshall mentioned that.
Invincible came out in 2006. I think it's got a pretty high 72%. 72% on Rotten Tomatoes. I bet you when that comes to football movies, that's probably one of the higher ones out there.
Yeah.
The Invincible. And then a 73% on audience score with 50,000 ratings. What about the movie Radio? Remember that one?
Oh, with Cuba Gooding Jr.? Is he in that? Is that him?
Yeah, I believe it is. Yep.
I don't know if I actually saw it. Oh, All the Right Moves. Yeah, I forgot about that. Brian's song. Have you, being a Bears fan, did you see Brian's song?
No. I mean, I know about the film, but I've never seen it.
I have not either. It was a made-for-TV movie, I think.
Radio has 100,000 plus ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, 79% audience score.
Really?
Critics hated it, 35%.
I was going to say I was surprised, but yeah, I guess that makes more sense. Ed Harris?
Yeah, Ed Harris,
okay.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
All right, we got about 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Get into story number one, Marshall's Music News.
Yeah, I got 3 stories today. Going to be talking about Joey Jordison and Slipknot, Offspring, and the Smashing Pumpkins working on a big new piece of music for yous. But we'll get into all that to wrap the show up today. After the show today, I got to get, set up. I got to set up some remote stuff for both you. You are doing a remote for Rewind 107.9, our sister station. You're going to be out at the Hardyville, rec center or something like that?
Grand opening of a new recreation center, 35,000 square feet. Gym, indoor tracks, indoor courts, rental space if you just need some space. So, yeah, it should be a nice little area. Be out there from 10 until noon.
Yeah, so I'm going to get you set up with that, get you a prize box, get your car all set up for you. Make sure Mac is set up for her event. She's going to be broadcasting live with our other sister station, Bob 106.9, over at Chatham Parkway Toyota, starting at 11 o'clock on Saturday. So she'll be out there right when it gets really hot. Sure, she'll have a good time. That's an outdoor setup. So I'm going to take care of that today, and then knock out a few other things.
Yeah, I'm gonna. They're
like 40 burpees.
Paige, what's the guy's name? Niedermeyer, the promotions guy. So this year's the 20th anniversary of 9/11. So he's doing a webinar today about what radio stations can do. I'm like, I'm going to check this out because it really hasn't been something a lot of stations have focused on within the past 10, but being 20 years makes sense to, remember the events of that day. So I'm going to check out that webinar, see what he recommends. He's a very, very smart guy.
He'll bring up the song that Cat Thomas did at KLUC.
Okay. All right, we got about 15 seconds. Be right back. Good morning. Thank you to everybody hanging out on air and on the stream this morning. Going to dive right in. Story number one. This is Marshall's Music News.
So just 2 days ago, the family of Joey Jordison, the former drummer of Slipknot, announced that he has passed away in his sleep at the age of 46. Now, this was obviously wasn't expected, and we were all absolutely terrified and mortified to see the passing of him at such a young age. Now, a tribute has been done from the members of Slipknot across Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where Slipknot's band accounts, as well as the individual singer of the band, Corey Taylor, Clown, Jim Root, DJ Sid Wilson, and Jay Weinberg, the current drummer of the band, along with Alexandro V-Man Ventrella, have flipped all of their social media to just a black screen, black icons, black avatars with no captions at all. They have completely gone black. Now, the only Slipknot member who did not participate in this was Mick Thompson. Mick Thompson is the guitarist for the band. Now, he has been active on Twitter since 2013.
Okay.
And he hasn't posted on Instagram since 2019. So, not exactly a social media guy. And also, keyboardist Craig Jones doesn't have any social media at all. So, the current active members of Slipknot who are on social media have turned everything to black to honor Joey Jordison and the passing of him just 2 short days ago.
All right, from All Hope Is Gone, of course, Joey had a big hand in writing a lot of songs, including this, Psychosocial. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Also, for anyone on the stream who, I was talking about it earlier today, but they've actually released the 911 audio from Joey's 911 call when they found him passed away. So if you're into that sort of thing, you can hear that on TMZ.com. We may even play back some of that audio tomorrow. I have it on my notes for tomorrow's show.
Okay.
Also, I wanted you to grab some audio for tomorrow as well. So this is a little tease for tomorrow. Cole Beasley, who is a wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, he has been adamant in being an anti-vaccine guy. Says that it's experimental and he doesn't understand why he has to get it or anything to the effect of that. He has put out a vaccine diss rap song. So I wanted you to go ahead and grab that audio, Kotter.
I will.
For tomorrow's show, and we'll play back some of this sweet diss track that Cole Beasley has done on the vaccine. Once again, Cole Beasley is 5'9", white guy, missing his front tooth. He is a rapper.
Is he, though?
I'll tell you what, in the South, probably not here, but in the South, he'll probably sell out a couple shows if he ever decides to, go full-time into his rap career. All right, 2 more stories for you guys, then we'll wrap for the day. Let you get back to your regular lives, doing your regular things. I got a bunch of work stuff to do. Going to be hosting bingo tonight over at the Draft Room at Berwick starting at 7 o'clock. If you guys want to get out of the house, come grab yourself some delicious food and play some free bingo where we give away free stuff. Come hang out with me. I'll be there starting at 7 o'clock tonight. Oh, no, Liquid. We are in the South. I'm just saying I think the people of this area have a little bit better taste than going to a Cole Beasley show. At least I would hope so.
All right, got about a minute 15.
So we're getting to the point in the week where we should be seeing some trades for Major League Baseball teams. We're getting close to the deadline.
Right.
Let's see. Let me look up the exact dates. We got about 30 hours, so about a day and a half left before we hit the trade deadline. A lot of people are expecting the Chicago Cubs to be trading away some of their mainstays from the past few years. Chris Bryant is up for trade. Anthony Rizzo is up for trade. Javi Baez possibly is up for trade. They're talking about just extending him.
Right.
Hopefully, I want Javi Baez on the Cubs forever. He's amazing.
It's like, I get it. Shit. I'll be right back. Never mind. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show. We got another story with Marshall's Music News.
So longtime guitarist of the Smashing Pumpkins, Jeff Schroeder, was recently talking to someone in regards to a new album from the Pumpkins. Now, they most recently put out Sire, which came out in November of last year. It was a 20-song follow-up to the 2018 album Shiny and Oh So Bright Volume 1. Now, apparently they're working on a massive new piece of music. He said, we're about halfway through working on another big album, which is basically, I guess, a sequel to Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness and Machinist. So it's a third in a trilogy, more of a concept-based album. And this one is 33 songs long, he says. We've been working for a long, almost basically the whole year on it, and probably take most of the rest of the year because it's a big, sprawling thing. Now, he also said it's been very challenging to work on a piece this big because, after you work on a bunch of songs, you're like, okay, I got them done. And then you're like, oh, I have to figure out more stuff, more riffs to do to actually fit into these other 11 songs that I have left. And he goes, it's a monumental piece of work, and he's very excited to wrapping this thing up. But we are getting another massive piece of Smashing Pumpkins music, 33 songs worth, probably coming up here in the next few months, probably maybe late next year, I'm guessing. So there you go. That is the latest on the Pumpkins.
They don't do anything small or easy. Let's make it rough. Let's give you some girthiness.
Oh, well, lots of girthiness happening with the Pumpkins.
All right, one more story to go. We'll wrap up Marshall's Music News and wrap up the show. It is Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. All right, got commercials. Going to get into some new music from All Good Things. The song is For the Glory. You will hear this at every sporting event for the next decade.
Oh, there you go.
This is the band that literally, so when they started, so this All Good Things, this band, they got together just to write songs for movies and video games. They didn't plan on touring. They really didn't plan on necessarily being a band. We're gonna write songs and just sell songs, to things. This song became so popular on their Facebook page, on YouTube, and all that stuff. They're like, well, we can make some more money. So they decided to actually form as a band and hit the road, and they'll actually be, are they within P.O.D.? They're going to be at Victory North with one of the shows.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So after Simone Biles dipped out of the gymnastics all-around stuff, just announced U.S. gymnast, do you want me to tell you this?
Yeah, go for it. It's fine.
U.S. gymnast Sunny Lee has won gold in the women's all-around.
Oh, good.
She watched her stunning uneven bar routine and catch up on all the action. So, yeah, Sunny Lee has won gold for America.
Nice.
Thanks, Sunny Lee, stepping in for Simone Biles. Someone's got to win the damn gold.
It's been fun, man. Watching the Olympics, having the DVR has been a godsend with YouTube TV. I will say rugby, still awesome.
Yeah.
Rugby's a lot of fun. I do like the 3-on-3 basketball. I thought that's been kind of fun.
The women just won gold.
They did?
3-on-3 basketball.
So the Serbian team, I think it's the Serbian men, because the United States men's team didn't make the Olympics. So the Serbian team has what everybody keeps calling like the best 3-on-3 player in the world. And it's been fun to watch 3-on-3 basketball. I don't think ratings-wise it's done real well, but it's been cool to watch. I like the skateboarding stuff. At least they did the street competition. So some of the new stuff's been fun. Then just some of the older standbys have been good. So I've enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun watching.
I heard in skateboarding they can only do they're getting judged on a per trick basis. Like they can only do one trick at a time, then they got to stop and be judged on it. Is that true?
Yeah, so that's how they actually do it in competition. So they have two skateboarding competitions. The first one was the street. I'm not sure what the second one is. I don't think they've done it yet. So with the street, they have what the street course, the steps, the rails, all that stuff, and they get 2 or 3 45-second runs, and they get judged on that. Then they get 5 just a trick. They get to bust out their best trick, and they get scored on that. But then they only take the top 4 scores from all of it. And I guess it's not just an Olympic thing. That's how they do that event for skateboarding.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, I heard some people complain about it, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I mean, I think I watched rowing last Friday night, and I think that's the only Olympics I've watched.
What else? The mountain biking, dude, that's just crazy. I mean, it's just a lap course they do, but it's you're going over rocks that are just stupidly placed, and you're climbing up dirt hills where the angle is just insanely dumb. Somebody took a massive spill off this kind of jump they had to do, so that's been cool to watch. It's cool though, man. I'm in.
Well, you may be the only one.
You know what? I don't care. I am.
No, I'm actually referencing a story that I found where you may be the only person watching the Olympics.
Ratings not doing well? Yeah.
Doesn't look like it. Get into that tomorrow.
Here's the thing. NBC has spent so much money on this. They'll cram it down our throats every year or every 4 years.
How long does NBC have the rights to the Olympics?
That's a good question. I don't remember a time where it hasn't been NBC, which doesn't really mean anything. Let's see. So, okay. So it looks like they may have had the rights. Let me see. Come on. It just says 88 to present.
2032. So
okay.
NBC News is owned by NBC Universal, which has committed more than $12 billion for the exclusive TV and digital rights to the 10 summer and winter games from 2014 to 2032.
Okay.
So you get another 11 years of Olympics on NBC. A lot of people have complained about the NBC, them shoving all the Olympics on the Peacock network, and that was a big issue.
I get that. I mean, you can watch it. I mean, they have it on CNBC. They have it on NBCSN. They have it on USA. I mean, they've got it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss Bob Costas. I think Mike Tirico's done a great job. I mean, I think he's really good, but Bob Costas has been the voice of the Olympics for so long. It's weird not to have him there. And they have some really bad late night people. I mean, there's a couple that it's like if their teleprompter went down, it's Ron Burgundy. They would not know what to do, and it just legitimately looks like they're reading the teleprompter. But no, it's been fun.
Charles says, watch some women's rugby 7 this AM at the gym. Women that can tackle, hot.
Yeah. Now what's so cool about the rugby? It's like a 10-minute half, super quick, high scoring. It's constantly moving. Yeah, the rugby stuff's cool to watch.
So there is a women's football league. It used to be called the Lingerie Football League, but they got some flack over that, so they switched it to the Legends Football League. And actually, it's just women in short shorts and bras, and they just have shoulder pads and helmets on, and they play football. And it's actually fairly entertaining. I've watched some of it.
Okay.
They were called the Lingerie Football League from 2009 to 2012. They first started in Vegas.
Yeah.
They just held a bunch of games at the Orleans Arena, and somehow it is still going. I can't believe the Legends Football League is still an active league in the United States. Let's see. The Chicago Bliss have the most titles, 4 titles. I'm trying to see.
People said there wouldn't be a league to rival the NFL.
Trying to see what teams. Okay, there are actually quite a few teams, a bunch of former teams, but the current teams in the Legends Football League are the Arizona Red Devils, Atlanta Empire, Austin Sound, Chicago Blitz, Denver Rush, Kansas City Force, the LA Black Storm, and the Seattle Thunder.
That's quite a few teams.
Yeah. Yeah, the Atlanta Empire play out of Duluth at the Infinity Energy Center.
Okay.
Energy Arena.
All right, we got about 2:15, guys. 2:15, found break of the day.
Yeah, the team with the most titles actually aren't even an active team anymore. Yeah, the last year they played was 2019. They got shifted over from the Bliss to the Blitz. Oh, it looks like they actually went through a huge redo when it came to, I'm guessing they had to kind of kill everything because of COVID, and they've kind of renamed all the teams, and everyone's first season will be next year for the Legends Football League. They're not even bringing it back this year.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the league announced that it would not be producing a 2020 season and would reevaluate markets in the future. So I don't know how many teams they had playing in 2019, but now they got 8. Rhett says, I was watching kayaking, said it looked hard. At one point, you have to paddle against the current to go through the goal. Ooh.
Yeah, it's like kayak slalom or canoe slalom, and it's like you have the little flags you have to go through, but yeah, some of them you have to turn around and go back up. It looks like a pain in the ass. All right, we got about 40 seconds. Thank you guys for hanging out, man. It seemed like a great stream day.
When it comes to the Olympics, you really could have got some of that Olympic fever if you actually went kayaking on your vacation this past week, and you chose not to. So
no, I chose to drink.
It's kind of a disappointment.
You stick with what you do well. All right, guys, be right back. Last break of the day. All right, before we get out of here one more time, let's check in with Marshall's music news.
So the Offspring have been very busy this year. I mean, in April, they put out their new album, Let the Bad Times Roll, which took like a decade to put out. But they've decided to top themselves with not only that new album, they have launched a new video series called Cockpit Karaoke, featuring Dexter Noodles sing along to some of the band's biggest hits inside a private jet flown by, wait for it, Dexter. He is a licensed pilot. I did not know this. Now, they said, quote, we know everyone's heard of carpool karaoke, but what about cockpit karaoke? He said, no one's done that. And then they went on to sing, come out and play, keep them separated, all while flying an airplane. And then they actually had the keep them separated guy from the original songs and everything.
Yeah.
He actually was in the background just screaming, keep them separated. He was actually there. So it's actually a really fun video. I'll put up the link here on the live stream so you guys can check that out as well.
All right, coming up tomorrow, it is your Friday. We'll have Fire Away Friday, your choice of 3 different songs. That'll be on the Facebook page a little bit later on tonight. Also, Beer for Breakfast. Pretoria Fields going to be in studio tomorrow, bringing in all kinds of beers. Can't wait for that. So we'll talk again tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, you have a good rest of your day. Do not burn yourselves out. Quite literally, it's like the high is 90, so don't die. And then we'll see you back here tomorrow, 6 a.m.
See you guys.
Peace.